end, I can hear the music, right? From your end, I guess you guys couldn't hear the music. So I was like, what do you mean? Sorry. I fixed my lights, but hope you're doing well. Yes, sir. Hope you guys are doing well, man. One day after the losses, hope you guys are doing fine. You know, you guys aren't crying. Things are good. Things are chilling. All right, yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. No. And today is interesting. It's officially 1 day after the streak has ended. So let me know how you guys feel. You know, how do you guys feel so far? You guys feel good now? You know, yesterday after the loss, you guys were like, yeah, tough day. But then now you guys probably feel a bit better about yourselves. You guys probably like, you know what? A loss ain't too bad. As long as I didn't, you know. I mean, you gotta pay the markets a bit. So at some given point in your career, right? You know what I mean? Rent was overdue. That's how I think of it. You know, every now and then you pay fees to the markets. You know, it just happened to be after 14 trades. So we paid a little fee. But hey, at the end of the day, we still are up. Glad's out the way. Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, streaks sometimes though. Like, I'm not saying for this time it did F me up, but like before, it used to really mess me up, right? Because you know what happened? I'll go on a streak, and then I'll take a loss, and then after I take the loss, things just go downhill from there, right? Because then I'll be overthinking things, right? This is like maybe 2 years ago, last year, or like beginning of last year, right? So this year, like streaks for me, again, like that's why I don't get high on streaks anymore, because streaks is just whatever. Yes, it's good for promotion purposes, it's good for all that stuff, right? But aside from that, like trading wise, like I don't really get affected by streaks, because to me streaks is it's just another trade, right? And during the whole entire streak, every time I take a trade, I make sure to say this won't be the last loss, and this won't be the last win, to make you guys understand that losses will occur, and when they do occur, don't be surprised, right? And I've said that after every single loss or every single trade we took, or during every single trade we took. And I mean, it happened so that our trades were wins, obviously, but you know, now that it's actually a loss, you guys aren't like surprised, you guys aren't shocked. I said that this could be a loss, this could be a win. There's no guaranteed wins here, right? But you know, more of a story, you know, stay composed on losses. You will remain calm and humble on wins as well, or vice versa. But yeah, you know, streaks are meant to end, obviously. You can't go to a whole year undefeated. You know, we went 1 month, which is pretty good. Like 1 month of no losses. Like I think not a lot of traders can probably do that, right? Not a lot of people can probably do that, but I mean, we got that out of the way. Now onto our regular schedule programming, right? Onto new things, onto new streaks, new records, all that good stuff. But let's just focus on our discipline today and focus on what's going on today in the markets. All right, so chat, you do have news tomorrow. Tomorrow you obviously have what do you call it, NFP, right? Let me just send my Zoom link. But yeah, tomorrow you do an NFP, non-farm payroll. And you know what that means? It means we won't have buy stops and sell stops. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, tomorrow you do have NFP. Today you don't have much, which is good. You do have unemployment claims at 8:30. Yeah, you have orange folder. But aside from that, you don't have much going on today, right? Pretty chill, relaxed day. You do have more news at 10. FOMC member speaks. Again, all yellow folders are relevant. And then yeah, tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is NFP / GDP for the GBP. GDP for the GBP. GDP for the GBP. All right. And then obviously Sunday is daylight savings, so you get more sunlight. Again, daylight savings for those that aren't in North America. Basically, we are pushing our clocks forward by an hour so that we get more sunlight, right? And then for you guys, the time might change for you guys. So you guys are gonna be on Monday. I'm gonna get a bunch of messages being like, "Hey, why did the stream start so late today?" It didn't. It's just my time's changed. Your time didn't change, right? Your time, does it change? I think it does, but not right now, right? Not during this. I'm not sure when. Oh yeah, you guys changed on the 25th. You guys changed like in like 2 weeks, right? Or yeah, in 2 weeks or a week and a half. Yeah, my time changes on Sunday, so don't ask me on Monday morning why my time is different or why I'm starting to stream late. I'm not. It's just times are changing. Okay. But yeah, that's not important right now. What's important right now is you have today's analysis. So let's go ahead and do that real quick and see what's going on today in the markets. Let me update the record yesterday because I hopped off stream right after. That is our first loss. One lifetime, it is 144. That's our 45th loss in the last year and a half. 45th. Not too bad, you know. But again, it will happen. It will happen. Fifth loss, yeah, that's cool. Asian session, no, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything during Asian. Asian was I did not do anything during Asian. I did maybe oops. Yeah, Asian didn't do anything. Not bad though. This year we're still up, I think. 404 pips. Yeah, not bad. 7th loss of the year in the channel. All right, so did I do London? No, I didn't do London. I did not do London. This is all I did yesterday. Right? That's all I did yesterday. Took some sells afterwards. Caught this move down. That's about it. That's all I did. But I didn't make back my losses or anything. I made back like maybe like 45% of them, but you know, I didn't really like force my way into making back everything back. Yeah, news at 1 p.m. too. Yeah, it was very late day yesterday for me. But I didn't trade Asian, didn't trade London. Yeah, let's see what we got going on today, chat. So today's markets, why is this on US 30? Today's markets is pretty straightforward today, right? or it's a bit more complicated today. I mean, you have the weekly candle that's came down obviously, and if you pay close attention, you're gonna notice what level price kind of tapped into. And if you look at this right here, my fault. If you look at this right here, you're gonna notice that price is tapping, or price formed the support here obviously on last week's closure right around here, right? Like that, we spoke about that this week already. You have the support here coming across, right? So pretty strong support level. And if you look at the current candle came down, and look where it rejected off of. Not only did it reject, but it did one thing, and it didn't break the lows yet, right? It can still break the lows, don't get me wrong, but until it actually breaks the lows, there's no confirmation telling you that we are going to break the lows just yet, obviously, right? Because you need to officially break the lows, so in order to know that you're, or see that you're breaking your lows, right? So this kind of, yes, on last week closed bullish. Technically, we are still bullish for the week, right? Even though, right, yes, we came down from 1860. Overall, we're still bullish for the week due to the fact that this weekly candle is still bullish. We still have a bullish close. Again, don't pay attention to the current candle. Pay attention to the previous candle close, right? And this previous candle shows you that we closed bullish. So what that means is, as long as you do not break the lows here, you could flip at any given point this week. It can be Thursday, it can be Friday, who knows? But any given point, it could flip. Doesn't mean it will flip, but it could flip, right? As overall direction for the weekly. Because your weekly target technically was like 1870. The only issue was that you had no top wick, but that's another story we'll discuss later, right? Something we'll discuss later. But yeah, overall, the weekly technically is still bullish. Didn't break the lows just yet. The daily yesterday closed bearish though, I believe, or doji. So it's a little interesting because like you sort of just closed like right at the support level. You closed doji, or weak bullish, you can say. But either way, you close right at the support. You didn't really close below, didn't really close back up above a resistance, right? So what that means now is that pretty straightforward. Price is in the range, right? Basically, that's all that is, because you have a support formed right here at 1810, and then you have a resistance formed here at the 1830 mark, right? So that's the range that you are in right now. You're in this range, in this area here, and you're gonna keep ranging in this level here until you actually break out. And we don't know when we're gonna break out. It could be today, tomorrow, who knows? But I know that today's price closed doji, and what that means for price is that it's at a rejection level, but it hasn't closed below yet to confirm that. There's no confirmation for sells, there's no confirmation for buys, right? Because you don't have a bullish closure as support for a support form, and also you don't have a closure below the range for a sell form, right? So you're just in the range, which is fine. This range is totally tradable. It's a range from 1810 to 1835. It's a 200 pip range going up and down in between these levels here. Again, it comes down to a small time frame, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hop onto a small time frame, the 4 hour here, and see what we got going on. I believe the 4 hour candle here is pretty bearish. The structure obviously is still bearish from yesterday. Yesterday's price when we took buys, I guess price was kind of rejected, came back down, created a new low right here. So basically, what this means now for the 4 hour time frame is that it's in the range here. It's in the range from here to basically here, right? It hasn't broken out yet, and it needs a closure outside these ranges to confirm that you're going in a certain direction. But yeah, again, until you actually close above here, the next 4 hour close is in about 2 hours here. So until you actually close above 1820 on the 4 hour time frame, there's no confirmation for buys going up just yet until you break above 18 or towards 1830 just yet, right? So you need that closure in 2 hours. But I'm open to sells, I'm open to buys today. Sells for me today will probably be because if you're anticipating that this is the 4 hour resistance here and this is where you rejected in the past, then you can probably look for sells in these levels here coming down towards 1810, 1811. But in order to do that, you're going to need some closures at this resistance, obviously, right? So drop down to a smaller time frame, and what you're going to notice is that price has formed, you can say, let's see, so this is the resistance you kind of rejected off of yesterday, this level to the left here at 1824. And if you look at price, I mean, that's where we are right now. You have another support right around here. Is it right there? Let's say right here, 1821. What is this level? Yeah, you had one at 24. You have one at 21 right now. And then you have a support down here at the, I'll say 1816, that is your support right now. So if you can get one closure, if you can get one closure below 1816, that would be great for sells. Below 1816, you'll have range coming down towards the 1812 mark, which is like a 40 pip range going down. So that would be cool for sells, I'll say. But whatever's in between 1821 to 1816 today, you probably want to avoid. The reason why I say that is because if you were to break below 1816, right? And remember how I mentioned how the 4-hour time frame is in the range here? It's in a range from basically the top of this yellow mark to the bottom of this yellow mark, right? This is the range you're in. So if this is a level where price could reject that, you can't just take a sell here and just assume that this is the resistance we're rejecting off of. You must wait for confirmation that resistance is actually formed and the range to break on a smaller time frame. So looking left, yes, this is a rejection level. Price rejected here to the upside, rejected here to the upside, rejected here to the downside, rejected here to the downside. So same thing should happen here likely. However, you just need an extra confirmation. You can't just take a sell blind here just because, right? You rejected, that doesn't mean shit, right? But if you drop down to the 5, you already notice that 1816, that is where what? The 4 candle flips at, right? So if we were to reject today, and you're gonna flip on a 4-hour time frame, right? You're gonna see this 4-hour candle flip bearish at 1816. And as you flip bearish at 1816, you have a closure below 1816 on 5, on 15, on 30. And as you do that, the 1 hour will likely fall line and line up, or sorry, the 4 hour will line up with the smaller time frame. And therefore you may see price coming down towards the 1812 and 1808 levels today on a 4 hour time frame to fill that range to the left there, right? So yeah, below 1816, you can have potential positions for sells. I'll say that's where my sells would be. And then obviously above 1821, you can say buys going up towards 24 would be great, because obviously the last 2 times you kind of close back up above those ranges, you made your way up towards the next resistance, right? So that is what we're looking at today for price here. But yeah, chat, that is what we're looking at. All right, so whatever's in between 21 and 16, it's a small range today. It's a small range that you must avoid today. It won't be like, that big of a range, but whatever's in between these levels here, I am not touching. I don't care for. There's just no direction in this area here. But above here, you can get your buys going up above 21 to 24. And obviously below 16, you can take sells coming down towards 1812 and 1808 and so forth. But whatever's in the red, I'm not touching, and it ain't my business. But yeah, as for like buys here, or as for sells here, looking left, like this is an area you could reject that. So I mean, as for liquidity, I mean, if it were to reject, then that's it. Then we can have a stop above those zones there, below these levels here. I think the stops would be roughly 4 or 5 pip stop or a 2 pip stop, whatever it is. But again, you need closures below here, preferably if you get a closure and a range, that'll be great. But if not, then we can see what's up at the time we close. All right, so there's that for gold today. Pretty straightforward. I mean, I don't think it's too complex today. We just gotta sit here and wait for those things to align. If they do align, if they don't align, then we won't get any positions today. All right, but again, same mindset as any other trade we had this year. Your focus should be on staying disciplined for the next opportunity and not looking to catch a trade. Because when you focus on catching a trade, you're gonna start to force trades down. And as you start to force trades down, it will evolve emotions, and with emotions, you will be impulsive. All right. So we're gonna just chill here. We're gonna wait for whatever to form, if it forms, right? And then yeah, hopefully we get a trade to the chat. Quick analysis on GJ. Sure, I'm looking for sells probably below 18 161 I'll say below here, below 161,450. You do have a support here. It's a mini range going down. That's around 20 pip range going down. Preferably below here, you would have a bigger range going down. So that is a preferred sell below range, to be honest. Below 161,201, coming down towards 160,800. That's a 40 pip range going down, or 30 pip range going down, 35ish. So yeah, that's perfect. So sells below would be great. You could attempt sells below 18 or 161,450, but that range is a bit smaller, so it might be a bit more difficult to manage risk that. If you want to be more aggressive, you can, but you will have to manage risk aggressively as well, because you have a support level strongly at 161,201, right? whatever is happening right now in its ranges, I'll say I'll avoid. And then buys for me would be a range 2 breakout. In this case, it's going to be probably above AT or 162.927 or above these ranges to the left here. All right. But that is the range 2 breakout buys. Whatever's in between, I'll probably won't touch for a day. I believe the breakout lows there is going to be the 4 breakout lows as well, or 4 flip, sorry. So as you flip bearish on the 4 hour time frame after closing back into this range on the 4 hour time frame, then there's a high chance the 4 count will likely flip bearish and make its way down towards the next support, which is down here towards these levels at the 161,200 again. So that makes perfect sense with the small time frame as a 4 flips bearish. And also you did have a daily seller replay today, right? But oh yeah, also you did break the weekly lows too. The weekly did break the lows too, and you're looking at probably tapping into the 160s 500 lows this week before driving up or anything for next month or for the month, right? Because the month has a credit bond wick, and it makes sense. Where did the monthly kind of reject? The monthly kind of rejected off of these levels to the left there. So even if you do come down monthly with the bullish closure on the monthly, and the monthly being bullish right now, the weekly is just creating a bond wick, or weekly be coming down, daily be coming down. But again, the bigger story is that it is just a bond wick on a monthly. So then, yeah, therefore, sells below those levels will be clean today, because that'll lead to the weekly driving down, the daily, and that'll lead to the monthly bond wick. You got it? That was my quick analysis. That's how quick I kind of do things. If I wasn't to educate, right? But that is GJ. Like if I'm looking at GJ today, I'll take sales below 161,201 towards 160,844. That 35 pip range going down, because look what's happening there. Below these levels, you're breaking back into this range here. So as you break back into this range here, you'll likely see a fill of the range, right? A fill of the range breaking back into those levels there. So I'll wait for that. But it's very messy right now. Right now it's very tough. You could attempt sales below here too, below 161,644. But again, the problem is your ranges are too small here. The range going down below there is like 15-20 pips. It's very tight. And for GJ, you need bigger ranges, because GJ isn't as volatile as gold, right? It is a lot less volatile. Well, sometimes it could be more, but most cases it's a lot less volatile, and you need more ranges for volume purposes and managing risk purposes. Going once, going twice. What happened at US this year? Well, we just decided to take out everything, just trade gold. Well, I didn't really decide that. I'm not like, the year's not done. I'm still like, again, increasing my lot size. I'm still gonna be adding my pairs if I find any comfort in adding my pairs. But what I'm not gonna do is, I'm not gonna add it just because, right? Just because majority of chat trades it. I will add it whenever I feel comfortable adding another pair. But as of right now, gold seems like it is my best friend. Or gold is the pair I'm trading, and yeah, there's not much to it, man. Gold's just that pair right now, man. Right? Yeah, yo, I need a coffee today, chat. I don't know, but I need a coffee today because I was tired. Like I was tired. So I was on a late call last night. We got a lot of stuff for you guys, man. And I think you guys are gonna be pretty excited for the stuff coming. Like aside from the website, so there's gonna be a lot of work being done in 2023, and there's a lot for you guys this year. And again, I'm always trying to find the best things for you guys. I would never, ever do something I don't, fuck with, or I don't practice. I'm never gonna preach something I don't practice. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm always trying to find the best things for you guys. No, it's not funded. Don't worry. It's not. There's no prop firm. Trust me. There's none of that. But something else. I'm working for you guys. And probably by the end of, or I don't know a date, but it could be earlier, it could be later. But yes, it is in the works, and it's with the top dogs in the industry. That's all I'm gonna say. It's in the top dogs in this industry. Big boys. Because again, we always strive for the best, to be with the best. Create an app. No, I already told you guys about the app. The website is coming already. The app's coming afterwards, after the website drops, like maybe like a month or two after, because the web developer for the website is different from the app developer. They don't make the app as well. So I need the website to come out first, right? And then the app will come out afterwards. But that's already said and done. That's already. No, that is not the collab, brother. You guys will be shocked. You guys will be surprised. But it's be like, wow, that's crazy. And I'm pretty sure you guys all know him. But again, there's no it's just talk right now, right? There's nothing done yet, nothing, you know, but we're talking. That's cool. Are you developing the web version of free journal? What do you mean? The free journal? You guys have access to that stuff, right? But on the app, I'm gonna see if I can code something on the app. If I can code this onto the app, that'd be cool. Have a journal on the app, on the free app. That'd be cool. If you guys look at gold here, right? What do you guys notice here? So I know we're looking for buys above 1821, right? But what do you guys notice here? Like, if you guys take a look at price action here, right? If I were to remove my tools here, and you guys were to focus on just these levels to the left here, what do you guys notice? Just focus on this section, where we are right now, right? Just focus on this section. I know it's a little complicated to look at, but every time you drove up, right? Where did you tap first before you drove up? It's pretty straightforward. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What's happening there? What's it tapping into? Is there a special level there? Well, what I see is that it has rejected at these levels here, 1817, 1816, 1818, right? So in order for us to take buys above the level we originally planned to take buys at, which was this level to the left here, 1821, right? That is our buy zone above here, right? If we're taking buys above there, I'm gonna need price to tap into the 1816 mark first. If price does not tap into the 1816 mark and it closes above 1821, I can't take my buys. Right? So yeah, buy for me would be great above 21, but you just need to tap 1816 first before taking a buy above 1821. We're not taking a buy at 1816 because these counts were rejected there. We're taking a buy above 1821 once you tap 1816, right? So we're looking for that this to form, sorta. Because look left, every time you kind of drove up above those ranges, or last time we drove up above those ranges, you were able to come down towards those levels before coming back up. So would I expect price to drop down towards 1816? Potentially, right? But again, it could not happen. But all I know is that if it does happen and we come back up above like 1821, then that is the perfect buys for us to take. And we'll take buys back up to retest the highs. And it'll be the same buys we took yesterday during yesterday's NY stream. Is there losing weight for you since last 3 days, 10 pips? No, I only caught one trade before this trade. I caught a 10 pip trade on Monday or Tuesday, right? And then lost yesterday. It wasn't 3 trades, no. If it was 10 10 10, that'd be different. But no, this week has been like, that's my week. That's how much I'm down for the week, right? And then this month has been, that's my month. And then, oops, that's last month. And then this is how last month's been. Last month till today. Right? And then the year until today. Right? And then December till today. You know what's crazy though, chat? So I posted the results, right? I posted a loss. And I got shit for posting a loss on Twitter, right? I posted a loss on Twitter, and some guy goes, "There's nothing to brag about, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm posting a loss. I'm not even flexing a win. I'm literally posting a loss. Isn't this what you want? Like, don't you want me to post a loss? Right? You know what I mean? It's weird. And then they're like, there's nothing to flex about. I'm like, shit, man. Fuck. Oh, brag. Bro, I guess we can't brag about losses no more too. You just gotta post wins. This is how it works. But there's people that were literally waiting, like, chat. I got a lot of DMs yesterday, you know, and like, cause we went a whole month without losing. And it was my first loss in the month. And we had a shit ton of DMs. I'm like, wow, these guys really waited 35 days for us to take a loss just to say that. And you know what they said? Guess what? Just what I thought they were gonna say. But you risked this to make this. Like, it's the RR shit, right? The RR talk. That's what they said. So like, they waited like literally 35 days just to say that message. I'm like, wow, bro, that's crazy. You really held your anger in for 35 days. Like, man, just relax. And then there's some next stuff going on in the Discord yesterday. Some wild stuff in the Discord talking about funded. This guy was like getting paid by FTMO or something to promote funded accounts, right? And I was just saying, like, I was just there like, bruh, you don't, like, I know you're getting paid from FTMO and all, but you know, like, there's nothing wrong if you don't want to trade funded, because he was just telling us, he was just trying to tell everybody, like, yeah, funded is better. And I had no say, you know, I wasn't on either side. I was like, yo, if you trade funded, you trade funded, cool. If you trade, you know, live, you trade live, cool, right? I was on either side. I trade live, obviously, but I'm not gonna like just, you know, say one's better than the other, right? But then he goes, he just kept saying like, yeah, fund is way better. You could risk less of your portfolio while having a bigger account and all that. And I was just trying to say like, yeah, but there's like rules that apply to those funding companies, right? That was my only argument. But it was just, I told him like, bro, cool, like, you know, like, it doesn't really matter like what people trade. Just at the end of the day, when you go to a grocery store, they ask you like debit or credit, and that's true. They don't ask you, oh, do you trade live or do you trade funded? Because it's just about paying, right? But I don't know. He was just, I don't know how much he was getting paid by FTMO to be in a Discord server, but I was like, bro, what's going on here? I take one loss and everyone's on like demon time or something. No, it's him, Suave, right? Yeah, it was crazy. I kept trying to tell him like, the reason why I don't, because he was trying to ask me why I don't trade funded, right? And I was like, well, I don't trade funded just because like there's no rush to it, right? Like there's no rush to it. Why? Because like I sent a message and I was like listen to my message. Had a 100 account at one point and wanted a $1,000 account. Had a $1,000 at one point and wanted a 10K account. Had a 5K account at one point and wanted a 10K account. Had a 10K account at one point and wanted a 100K account. Had a 100K account at one point and wanted a 500K account. Have a 500K account and want a $1 million account, right? So like what I was trying to say is like, I'll get to wherever I want to get to eventually. There's no need to go funded, right? Like eventually if I want to get to $1 million, I'll get to $1 million on an account, right? But I'm gonna take the journey the route that I've been taking, the slow route, slow and steady. I don't want to just, you know, rush into things just because, you know, I want more capital to trade with. Like there's no rush. Like it's a mindset I've always had. It's not a mindset I've had after I had a big account, whatever you want to call it, right? I've always had that mindset since the start of the journey, and that's what kept me. Well, that's what worked for me. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? That's what I was trying to say. And then he was just saying like, yeah, but you can only risk $2,000 buying the funding company or whatever, how much it costs, and then have a 400K account. I'm like, well, you know, I don't know. Again, I respect everyone. You funded or not funded, brand. Whatever you trade, you know, keep doing what you're doing. As long as you're getting paid, that's all that matters. There's money for everyone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Checked Wix's stream last night. No, trust me. I took mental notes. I know what went wrong. Yeah, me and Wix discussed it too. We know. Trust me, Mo. We speak. Me and Wix speak, and we speak about things that aren't always shared, but we speak. And again, we're always looking for ways to improve, right? So of course we'll be talking about those things. Were I wrong? Oh, there was just a resistance there. 1824, right here. No, my bad. 1820. Yeah, 1824. That's it. That was it. But because I was looking at, because here's the thing, the 30 closed above, right? And the entry was based off the 30-minute time from yesterday. But right, because they closed above, 30 closed above clearly, and this is a breakout candle. But this is why we started using the 5 this year, right? Last year, this is a trade that we would have took last year because we wouldn't have used a smaller time frame. And then people will ask this year, why did we use the 5? Like, when did we start trading the 5, right? And this is why. But last year, we'll be using the 30 and the 1 hour and the higher time frame, and not look at the 15 or 5 at all. But this year, looking at the 5, it gives you more information. And that information here was the fact that there was a resistance there. And, you know, without the closure above on the 5, you know, that's what kind of rejected the price, right? So, yeah, like this is a trade I would have took last year, and obviously would have been O, right? Because it wasn't O, right? But this year we started using the 5 and applying the 5, and that's something I kind of just flew over my head yesterday, the 5, because we always, even like the trade we took on Tuesday, we took a trade with the 1 hour closure above, but on top of the 1 hour closure above, I need a 5 extra closure, right? But yeah, it's because like 5, as you form a higher time frame structure, as you drop to the smaller time frame, you'll notice more detail in your trading. You'll have a much better stop, a much better entry using the smaller time frame, because it just gives you more confirmation. And because you're a scalper, right? You're looking to catch from this range to the next range, you know, it'll give you information you can't really see in the higher time frames, like the 30 and the 1 hour and such. You'll see those things on the 5. But yeah, that was it for me yesterday. It's just, again, like I can't really do anything about it aside from just taking note of it mentally. And then over time, as I mentally take notes about these certain things, I eventually take them off my playbook or add certain things to a playbook, right? Or when I live sample size. Oh, giveaway is later on in the day, man. Later on in the day, maybe around like 8:30, 8 probably. The second giveaway today, and then tomorrow we'll do another giveaway, and at the end of the month we'll have a cash giveaway. So yeah. Over trading, I don't really believe in over trading. There's days where there's weeks where I have like 2-3 trades, and then there's weeks where I have like, you know, 50 trades. Like I had a 50 trade day, or a 20 trade day in December, probably somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Right? If you look at the December history, like I think one day in December I had a lot of trades. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating about 50 trades, right? Maybe like 6 something, you know. But look, I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, maybe I did 21 day trades in December at one point, right? But I mean, they're just trades. They might just be like stacked positions with one trade, you know what I mean? They might not always be like trade, like different trades at a time. Like there might be one idea and just different positions on that one trade idea. But again, there's like days where I have like, there's weeks where I have like 4 to 3 trades. There's days where I have like 0 trades. Days where I have like, you know, 4, 5, 10 trades even. But like again, like, or like, I guess to a point where when you're experienced and you can understand the difference between quality trades versus quantity trades, I don't really believe in over trading anymore. Obviously, at the start of your career, at the start of your journey, when you're still like learning about the difference between quantity versus quality trades, you want to kind of set yourself a rule saying like, okay, maybe I should take 2 trades a day, stick to one session, because you're not disciplined yet, and you haven't found a true playbook and therefore you'll tend to just take trades just to make money. But after a while of being consistent with that, you can say, okay, well, now I understand the difference between quality and quantity trades. I'll take a trade whenever the market presents me a trade and go on from there. But yeah, that takes time to build, you know. I'll say for new traders, try to stick to like a certain amount of trades in a day. But over time, you can start taking whatever X amount of trades, because again, like when you're new, you don't know the difference between a good and bad trade. You're just taking trades just to make profits, right? And then later on it becomes a little different. Like this isn't the first time I took 4 trades in a day, 3 or 3. I took like 3, like yes, in total yesterday I took 1 break even during Asian, 1 trade during New York, or 2 trades during New York, and that was it. I took 3 trades yesterday overall. But look, like the 23rd, I took like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, right? 25th, I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this is January, right? Like I don't believe in over trading. I don't believe in over leveraging. Or I'm sorry, I don't believe in over trading. I believe in over risking, obviously, right? Over risking is over risking. But over trading, it gets to a point where you just know the difference between the two, between quality and quantity. And you'll get there. Like once you actually get there, you'll understand what I mean. But obviously, as like a new trader in the game, in the industry, and someone that's new to trading, you want to really have a set plan. But yeah, like my set plan, like my max amount of trades in a day, and that's why I never speak about my max trades in a day, right? Because I don't have a max, but my max to minimum is like a 0 to infinity. You know, some days I have 0, some days I have 4, 3. Yeah, I don't know. Comes down to the markets. It's what the market gives me. It's not what I want, right? Everything relies on the markets, and if it presents an opportunity. How'd you account from 1,000 to 5,000? I actually didn't. I actually deposited 5K as the last big deposit I've ever had. But 5 to 10K, you know, obviously 10K to 20K, all that stuff. Yeah, of course. Like it's the same process I had now, really. The same journey I had now, right? It's the same, like how I grew this account from 147 to 560 on a regulated broker. Same shit applied. Nothing changes. What up, Carlo? Hear it? Bow addiction? Bow addiction? What's addiction? Nah, no, addiction is a serious thing. But I never had anything major. Like, no, like I never had anything like, what type of addiction? Like a gambling addiction? Sure. At one point, yeah. But like as for like anything else, like a drug addiction or anything else, nah. Like I never had any. Like nah. Coffee addiction maybe at one point, but for me with these things, like I can just kind of stop whenever. Like I stopped drinking coffee for like 4 or 5 months just because I wanted to. I felt like I just didn't want to drink coffee. The next day I just stopped drinking coffee. You know, that's how I kind of work. I don't know if that works for a lot of people. Some people need to take, you know, a little tolerance break. They need to kind of break it down a little bit. Start off slow and eventually they'll get there. But for me, it was just kind of like, if I don't want to drink coffee, next day I wake up, I'm not drinking coffee for the next 4 or 5 days, 4 or 5 weeks, or 4 or 5 months, whatever it is, right? Let's say I want to, you know, consume alcohol for, you know, during special holidays. Yeah, it gets. I mean, that's not. I can't get addicted for me. I don't like alcohol like that. But you know, I can just stop whenever I feel like it. I don't know. Like it's. I kind of like. I'm that way when it comes to a lot of things, and I guess like it kind of shows in the charts, right? And that's why I tell you, I was like, I don't really believe in, again, over trading. There's days where I literally take 10, 15 trades. It's just what the market's giving me, and there's days where I take 0 trades because the market didn't give me anything. Because I'm not taking trades just to trade. I'm just taking whenever the market presents me an opportunity. Right? I'm not just taking trades just because I want to take a trade, right? It comes down to just the markets. So same thing applies there, really. That's me for a lot of things too. Like I can get into a lot of things, get addicted, and I can just kind of stop whenever I feel like it, right? But again, like I can't speak for everyone. And obviously my addiction problem is like on like, you know, coffee and shit might not be as serious as like people on with actual real addictions, right? Out there, or crazy addictions out there. So I can't speak for everyone. It's different. addicted to trading. It's just my job at this point, to be honest. It's just my job. It's more of like a habit at this point, trading. It's just kind of what I do. I mean, streaming is a habit, is what I mean, right? Streaming, kind of just wake up at 6:30 every day. Stream, it's just kind of what my brain knows at this point. It's just what I do, right? So, yeah. Why don't you sell? Because I'm looking for sales below 1816. 1816 is the 4-hour breakout lows, and if the 4 flips bearish, it is rejecting this resistance to the left hand side. So as the 4 kind of rejects this resistance to the left hand side, you'll see the 5, 15, 30 close below 18. What was it, 1812? And as it closes below 1812, you'll see ranges coming down towards 1812. So not below 1812, below 1815, 1816. You get closures below there, you'll likely see sells coming down towards 1812 and then 1808. But you need the 4 count to flip bearish, 1, and then you need the 5 closure below 2, right? Below 1816. So you need something like this to occur. And as this occurs, the 4 count flips bearish at the same given time. And then you can say, okay, well, we may be looking down towards 1812 here. Back into the range we go. But there's a high chance you could respect 1816 and still flip up. Why? Because we explained that looking left here. If you look left, every time price drove above 1821, what did it do? It came down to grab liquidity down here, right? But the difference in us looking for liquidity and other traders looking for liquidity is traders tend to enter at liquidity levels. We wait for liquidity to be grabbed and then we enter. So we're looking for buys once it actually rejects the support, because keep in mind, it can still close below and drop down, right? So we're looking for a price to actually reject the support and then close above 1821 for buys instead of just taking a buy here. I understand that at any given point, it could still just rip down towards the bottom of the range. So that's why my ranges are where it is right now. It's sells below, buys above here, and then sells below here. Because this is an area you want to avoid. You don't want to touch. It's just in a range. It's going to keep bouncing. There's no direction here. You need to really break out of the range. Trades taken. Let me delete that. That wasn't even yesterday, was it? My dream job gonna run up. Honestly, I did have a dream to become a stock trader. That was my dream at one point. I wanted to be a lawyer at one point in my life when I was younger. Definitely don't want to be a lawyer now. But I think the last thing I wanted to do was to be a stock trader. I remember because in first year of college, they asked me what I want to do for the rest of my life. What my dream job is. And I was like, I want to be a stock trader. I was close though. I just want to trade stocks. I just want to be a full-time stock trader, right? But I guess I'm an FX trader, so there's that. Also, yeah, and before, also first year of college, I wanted to be a graphic designer. I wanted to be a designer for like artists, you know. I wanted to work for a bunch of artists out there. Obviously, time has changed. I don't want to do it anymore. But at one point, yeah, like I wanted to be an artist, a graphic designer for like ASAP, Ian Connor, ASAP Bari, fucking who else is there? Bloody O, all these guys. But now I look back, I'm like, I don't know, you know, probably not. That's a toxic industry on its own. But yeah, I like where I am, you know. At one point though, we'll say, man, Forex, like, it did get to a point where I'm like, man, I don't want to be known as FX trader. But now I just kind of grew past that. I'm just like, yeah. I used to think it was kind of cringe. Right? Obviously, you make money, it's not cringe, but I thought it was just kind of cringe to be a Forex trader, just having the word Forex in your name like that. But then I realized like everything is cringy out there, right? Everything is cringe at the end of the day. and everyone will always have something to say about you. So it doesn't matter what lane, what path you take, there will always be an audience that doesn't fuck with you and an audience that loves you. So I kind of just gotta accept it for what it is and just move on. And that's what I did with Forex. So now I'm proud to be a Forex trader, you know? I'm proud to be in the position I am. Because there's a lot of things I gotta grow in this industry and build. Hang. Can you explain why when there was a breakout, there often comes retracement? Yeah, because for ranges to continue and to form, you need to form retracement, and those retracements are just to form new ranges, right? So like, let's say, for instance, you have like a range from here. You start to close above this range like this, right? And what ends up happening here is you break out, but after you break out, you need to form another range. So you need to retrace. And as you retrace, even though it looks like you're retracing, you're rejecting, it's not really the case. You could just be forming a support here to retest the highs because you need ranges to continue, right? Just like this area right here. Before you broke out, before this kind of broke out, what was it in? It was in the range from where? Here to here, right? So before we broke out, we probably looked at something like this at one given point. You're probably looking something like this. Right? Like you probably range here or something for a bit before actually breaking out. Optimus drawing round candles here, but you know, like trying to tell you guys that yeah, it's always forming. Like this structure, like whatever, like market structure is always forming, no matter what you want to say about it. Market structure is always there. It's just structure. It's just the way price moves every day, right? Every day, every time frame, it always moves like that. The hard part, obviously, is reading the structure and being able to understand where you are in that structure. But structure is always forming. It's always going to be there, right? For instance, like look at this drop here. You didn't just drop on one candle. What did you do first? You formed structure. So you have support here, resistance here. What was this? Range one breakout. You came down for the range. What happened after? You ranged again. You made a mini range here on a 30-minute time frame, right? On a 5-15, you range, drove down. What happened here? You ranged again. You drove down, right? That happened like 4 or 5 times that day on during the New York session, late London that day. And then what happened now? You're in the range here again. And then what happened? You drove down, you create a range here, range, drove up, range a little bit here, right? These wicks are just ranges, then drove back down. And overall, you're in a bigger range, but within the ranges, you are in other ranges, right? So you have to understand what range you're trading on what time frame during what type of day. Does that make sense? Because you're always going to be within the range that's within the range. Because look, you're in a 30-minute range right now. Sorry, you're in a 5-minute range right now, but this overall is a 15-minute range. Overall, this is a 30-minute range. Overall, this is a 1-hour range. Overall, this is a 4-hour range. Overall, this is a daily range, right? Look on the daily, you're in a range from basically here to basically here. Sorry, here to basically here on a daily, right? On a weekly, you're in a range on its own. On a weekly, you're in a range from basically here, like I mentioned today, to here. Right? It's not the same range, but you're always going to be in a range that's within the range, no matter what market you're in. Long-term bullish, long-term, or short-term, right? The monthly, it's in a range on its own. It's in a range from 2,000 all the way down to 1,600, right? So you're always within the range because market structure is always going to be there. That's it. Why is 2 lost? Oh no, I gotta change that. That is not what it is. Because that doesn't update on its own. The spreadsheet does. That does not. That is 50%, right? Yeah, that is 50%. Wait. Am I tripping? Why does it say 66 here? Isn't this 50? Am I tripping? It's 50, right? 2 wins. Oh no, 66. Yeah, because 2 wins, 1 loss. Oops, it's not 50. It's 2 wins. I forgot. Yeah, 66. 69.420. Yeah, like I was saying, you're always in the range, and you have to understand at what part, like what time frame of a range you're in, and what part of the market you're in right now, right? So that's why when a lot of traders come in the chat and argue like, "Oh, this isn't a good position, Don," it's like you could be trading a completely different range. You could be trading like a daily range right now, and I can just be trading a 5-minute range. It's irrelevant to your range, right? And then they come in to argue because they don't know the context of where you're in, or I don't know what they're in. And it's just a waste of time. Like there's no point of argument. It's stupid. Take advantage of the 1 minute time frame. I've never did. I'm not gonna lie, I've never sample sized it, never tested it. Maybe when I first started trading. That's tell you guys a story of how like when I first started trading, I was watching the 1 minute time frame for like 8 hours at one point. Like I think it was my first day of trading. On Hugo's Way FX on the broker, I'll be in a trade and I'll watch every minute of it for like 8 hours straight. That was one day and it was exhausting. I was like, wow, trading is exhausting here. But you know, you gain more experience, you understand the market flow a little bit more, and it becomes less stressful. You don't gotta watch every minute. You can't understand where it is while you're watching it, right? You lost 13K yesterday? Yeah. I did lose 13K yesterday. I lost 2% yesterday. Yeah. I lost 13K yesterday. That's how much I lost yesterday. On this account, I lost 13K. Yeah. I lost for the first time in 35 days, 13K. For broker, I'm using BlueberryMarkets. You backtest your strategy every day? I don't backtest every day. I never backtest. I always forward test. Right? Because I don't like going to simulation and backtest. I sort of just forward test. So how it works for me, I told you guys this before, I'm always taking mental notes. Like my brain's always cycling to take mental notes about certain things I notice. And then over time, as I notice these things a lot more often, it clicks to me and I type it down into my notes app. I take a picture of it, type it down, send Wix the information I just received, because these notes are, you know, months and months of note taking mentally, to the point where I can see these things form very often, or things that for instance, things that I'm not interested in when it comes in a trade, right? So I take those mental notes, and then yeah, over time I'll eventually put it to my playbook. And that's what happened with the 5-minute chart from this year versus like the celery we added last year, or the onion we added 2 years ago, or the range 1 fake out, range 2 fake out. These are things I've sample sized, and you know, over time. But I'm never not sample sizing something before I show you guys, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm never back testing. I'm always forward testing. I'm always testing live markets. I never just go on a simulation and say, all right, I'm gonna simulate the 1 minute time for instance, right? I showed yes, P or no. Yeah, I finished the day off negative 6K, I believe, negative 6,000. So I made back half the losses, but I didn't really like push for like the full loss or anything. break even, break even, break even, break even, break even. These trades right here. And then these are the wins, right? Anything you see probably below like 400 is probably a break-even trade. It's like a pip or less, right? Or a pip or two. What's your overall start? 0, man. Like everybody else. Just start from 0. Just enjoy the journey. Because if you don't enjoy the journey, time's gonna fly by and you're gonna realize how much you missed on. And it's hard. The journey's gonna be harder. The journey's gonna be 10 times harder if you just focus on making money. If that's your focus in this industry, and that's your only focus, the journey's gonna be 10 times harder for you. It won't be as fun, won't be as eventful. Because you're focused on just making money, and that's it. But when you learn to enjoy the journey, it becomes a lot easier, becomes a lot more natural, and you'll be much better. You'll be much better off long term with that mindset. Wix, what up, man?
Yeah.
What's the deal?
What's going on?
Chilling. Yeah, you could share your goal analysis, of course. But if you want to live, if you want, but if you want, okay, but if you live from this, so how can you not focus on money? Okay, but okay, let me read it again. Okay, but if you live from this, so how can you focus on money? Okay, but if you live from this, so how can you not focus on money? Yo, some of you guys, man, you guys gotta send, you guys gotta read a text where you gotta send it sometimes. So I'm guessing what you're saying is, if I live from this, how can you not focus on money? You focus on trading for what it is. I know it sounds a little odd, to not focus on money when you're trading. But if you focus on just money, it's gonna be hard for you to grow and improve. But if you focus on actually improving and getting better, staying consistent and staying disciplined, that's why I never say another day, another dollar. I always say another day, another discipline. Because when you focus on discipline, money will flow naturally. So you want to focus on staying disciplined, staying consistent, and then good things will naturally happen to you. You want the sauce? That's the sauce right there. Don't focus on the money aspect of trading. As often weird and strange as that sounds. Like, I don't focus on the money. I don't focus on, like, that's why I say I never have a goal. Because when you have a goal, you're focused on the money. I have a goal to make X amount. I have a goal to make 10% today, 2% today. I have a goal to make 10K today. You have these goals, you're focused on the money. You don't have a goal, you trade for what the market gives you. You're never gonna be chasing anything. Some days you catch 10 pips, some days you catch 100 pips, but that's because you're not chasing anything. And it's always it varies depending on the market you're in, the market you're trading. But you focus so much on money, you start applying pressure to make X amount, and it becomes a bit harder to read the charts because you're thinking about the charts, but you're thinking about how much money you're missing on the charts, or you're always gonna be thinking about how much money you could make on the charts, and not the chart for what it is. Like, for instance, if I'm waiting for a bond on wick to tap 1816 for buys above 1822, someone can be saying, wow, he's waiting for a bond wick to take buys above 1822. Why can't he just take sells coming down and make money there and then make money for the buys too? because they're thinking about the money. I'm thinking about the move. I'm thinking about price action and what makes the most logical sense. They're thinking about where can I make the most money of this range here, and they're always gonna be chasing that range, or they're always gonna be chasing that aspect of trading, and that's when you get affected by that, because you're always gonna be chasing something at that given point. You're always gonna be chasing someone's move, a bottom wick, a top wick, whatever it is. You're never gonna be satisfied with what you kind of have and where you are. Huh. If high top is a bullish where no, because like the daily technically is still bearish, right? The doji candle, it is at support though, so there's something, but it's still like, it's like you have this bearish candle right here, and then this one closed doji, right? So doji means nothing happened yesterday. You're still below these levels here, cool, but like today, like I'm okay with taking sells below 1816. That's where the 4 flips bearish at. That's where the 4 will reject that if it does, and then they will kind of flip too. But overall today, technically, we have officially a bearish closure today, technically, right? Because it's a doji. What up, Keelan? What's going on? Back when I used to focus on money trading, money on trading, and keep losing, but now following your words and following my teacher note, it's always been better nowadays. Sorry, making you stuck in my words. Now you're good, man. That's good. As long as you're improving. You're at the new COVID. What, the new software update? iOS 6, COV 16. 16.1 update coming soon though. How much percent do you make per month trading? Depends. Like December I had 100% month. The January I had like maybe like a 50% month or something like that. Last month I had a crazy month as well, but last November I had like a 4% month. There's no there's no real average yet. Well, I guess you can say there's like a 5% average. I'll say 5-10% average. But I have really high months some months, and I have really low months some months, right? The worst month I've had though in the last 3 years has been probably or 2 years has been last September 2021. I went break even that month, and then maybe 1 month last year. I forgot what month it was, but I went break even as well. I think it was September as well. But yeah, September isn't always my best month, probably then. 100% win rate, 100% account size, 100% growth on the account in December. December and January, I think it was like 40. I'm not sure what January was. I think it was let me check right now real quick. I don't think January was that high. As high as it was in February, but yeah, no, January wasn't that high. January, I think I made like 25% or something that month. It wasn't that high. 25% in January, and then February was a big month, and then December was a big month. I'll say my average is like 5-10% a month in terms of percentages. Again, just because I have 100% month doesn't mean I'm expecting 100% month this month as well, right? I don't have any expectations. I don't have any goals. I don't have any targets, because I'm taking what the market gives me. I'm never chasing a percentage. I'm never chasing a profit goal. I'm never chasing any of that. And by not doing that, it becomes infinity. It could be anything. I might even finish off this month with 200% for all I know. But again, I'm not the judge of that. It comes down to the markets and what the market gives me. I can finish the month with 1%, I'll be cool with that. I can finish the month with 100%, I'll be cool with that as well. But it's whatever the market gives me. Right? Yeah, 5 to 10 is fire. Yeah, for sure. Like if you make 1% a month, you're good. You're chilling. You finish off 1 month without blowing your account and in profit. That's good. And if you're stuck at the break-even stage and you finish off a month, in profit, that's good. Like any percentage is good. Even if you finish a month, if you're a new trader and you finish off a month with a negative, like a negative 5%, negative 10%, at least you didn't blow your account. You know what I mean? There's always a plus side to it. So you're one step ahead of some others that just blow their accounts daily or monthly, right? Some traders out there, they blow their entire account on news within a day, having buys and sell stops, or they risk it all because they want to flip their account until it's a bigger account so they can trade for real, whatever that means. So they over leverage, they over risk because they have a small account and they don't care about it. And then once it becomes a bigger account, like, yeah, okay, this is for real now. I'm gonna play for real. Like, you should always be having the same rules and stuff that applies to your trading. Never 5% since I started. That's alright. I was negative like probably 20,000%. All right, yeah, you see our prices in this range of chat, it just kind of came down towards like 1817. Didn't really tap 1816, and I mentioned I need 1816 to get tapped before I take buys above 1822. Unless you form a mini range between 22 and 24, then that's a different story. But as of right now, like, I'm gonna need that support to form before coming back out to retest the highs. And you have no news today. You have 830, but I mean, worst case, news brings in volume 830 for unemployment change. Or unemployment claims, not change. Wix came and he's still Wix is chilling here. Like he is quiet.
We're in the range.
See, Wix is locked into something. I don't know what he's locked into. I think I know what he's locked into, but Wix is trading right now. She's taking buys and sells, chat. This is how you guys look when you guys take buys and sells too. Yeah, I'll be at the dinner table like, Jeff, go eat your dinner, please. No, Mom, I'm trading. I'm looking at this gold buy stop here. John said there's a seller replay.
Get out of my room, Ma. Shit, god damn it, Ma. Close the door. Get out of my room.
I'm trying to make money here. Mom, I just lost your 401k. God damn it, Jeff. Or your wife be on you.
My name's Jeff.
Can you get off your phone and spend some time with me, please? Wait, 'cause that one hit hard for you, didn't it? Can you get off your desktop and spend some time with me and the kids, please? I'm trying to make money for us. I don't care. It's movie night. Man, god damn it.
Nah, I'd cancel cable if shit like that goes down. They'd be like, baby, it's movie night. I'd be like, all right, Comcast, I need this off right now.
12 hours.
All right, Cablevision, get rid of my cable for the next 5 to 6 hours, but leave the internet. Leave the internet.
Sometimes, chat, it's best to go to the washroom and trade there. My stomach hurts. I'll be back. You know, go do your thing and just.
I'm gonna go to the neighbor's bathroom.
Bring a
I don't wanna
laptop.
fuck ours up. I'm just gonna go out neighbors. Like, why would I want to fuck up ours, right?
Go in the bathroom. Go trade there in peace. No one will disturb you. How do you feel in your initial losses? I mean, beginning, I think you lose 20K first year. Yeah, I lost 20K first year, but then again, like 20K to me within 1 year, as I had different side hustles in the job, a part-time job, it wasn't anything too crazy to me. Like I didn't feel like I lost everything because I still had money to can't live off of. So, you know, I didn't really have any expenses. There was no pressure on me to make X amount of money, so I was okay. Like for me, it was kind of, it wasn't anything that I couldn't handle. You know, it wasn't anything that was really affecting me that much. And I wasn't really focused again. Like I knew eventually it was gonna click for me. That's just the mindset I have of everything. That's just how I am. You know, every time I put my mind to something, I know I'm eventually gonna get it someday, somehow. If and if someone doesn't think I will, then I'll find a way to do it. I'm just that type of petty. I use that to my advantage. When people say I can't do something, like at one point someone told me this business won't go anywhere, I use that as motivation to find ways to unleash the beast, to unleash the beast, to get to where I need to get to. But yeah, there's people telling me I couldn't do it. People telling me that I wouldn't be where I am. People saying that this shit won't go anywhere. I just use that as motivation to get to where I am. That's my type of pettiness. I'm that type of petty, you know. It's good though. It's good petty. It's more so just motivation for me.
Unleash the bish.
I mean, in your life, man, you're always gonna have people that's gonna tell you like, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that. And for some people though, it might bring them down. It might make them overthink and second guess things. Your parents start your account? Hell no. Hell to a no. My parents would even, like, they didn't even want me to do this, whatever I was doing right now. They want me to stay in school, finish up college / uni, and go become, you know, whatever it is I wanted to become, but not trading though. Not to be unemployed. Self-employed. School? No, school could benefit a lot of people. Depends. Like, depends on kind of what you want to do, right? Again, like it's like saying, like, I have nothing against school. Like, if you're in school, like, I'll say finish it. If you're in your 3rd, 4th year, finish school. Don't drop out, just become a trader, because you never know what's gonna happen later down the road. You never know how long you'll be training for. Oh, by the way, we came down to tap that support there. That's cool. But yeah, you never know. Like, at the start of your journey, you'll never know how long you'll be profitable for. So school is like a safe haven in a way, shape, or form. Again, I have nothing against school. Yeah, like, you trade for 4 months, bro, trust me, it's not worth dropping out. Until you're consistent for a full year, you know, like, maybe if you're consistent for a full year, you make more than your initial income. And right now, at the moment, as your part-time job, whatever job you have, whatever career you have, then okay, cool. Maybe you can take the risk to drop out, take a year off, and then finish off or continue on trading, right? But if you're in school and you're new to trading, it's gonna be a very big risk to just drop out of school and just focus on trading. I had to make sure I made some money on trading first, before I dropped out. How many years have you been trading? I've been trading for 4 years now. I've been trading since October. No, I've been trading since December, Q4 of 2018. I've been full time since Q4 of 2019. I've been full time since October 2019. I've been trading since 2018, around the time when Wickstein started trading. Are you a millionaire by now? Hey man, I don't think I'll have a 5G. You know, I don't think I don't know, bro. I don't think I'll have all my whole life savings in an MT5 account. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? This isn't like whatever's in this account is not isn't my entire bank account. Obviously, it shouldn't be yours either. All in. Am I a millionaire? I'll leave it up to you, man. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm just a 22-year-old waiting for a closure above the range. And I'm just here to provide value. It doesn't matter how much I make. As long at the end of the day, you gain something from the losses from the stream, the break-evens from the stream, and the wins from the stream. That is what my goal here is for. My goal here isn't just to come and flex profits and promote my course, because I never do that shit. My goal here is to come here and just educate. And educate you guys to grow and learn in one day at a time. Jacob gets profitable. You know, another person gets profitable. But we focus on getting each person profitable at a time.
Sure.
If Blueberry bankrupt, lose all my funds? Exactly. And that's why I don't have everything here. And whatever's in my account, I'm okay of losing. Obviously, I'm not okay of losing. I'm not okay of losing. But like, if Blueberry one day would have run off of my money, it's not the end of the world for me. It won't be the end of the world. I won't be. Obviously, it will be hurt. I will be hurt because I built this account from where it is. But again, it's not anything I would be like losing my shit. I'm not gonna stop trading. I'm not gonna be depressed over it. I'm gonna keep, you know, moving forward, because I understand that whatever's in this account isn't officially mine until I withdraw it. And that's why there's another withdrawal coming tomorrow on Friday, right? But again, I've only deposited 147K in this account, right? And the current balance is 560. And with any broker out there, regulated, unregulated, doesn't matter. Because Blueberry is regulated, right? But it doesn't mean shit. You see what happened with FTX. Any broker out there, no matter what broker it is that you take, they can run off of your money. So always think of that money as it's not yours, because it's really not yours until you actually withdraw it. Right? Think of it as it's just you blew the account already. Yeah, MT5, yeah. Yep. Yeah, chat, sorry about the updates on charts. Again, like nothing has happened since this morning. Whatever I said this morning hasn't formed yet, and we're still in the same area that we said we were in. And we need to break out. We need to break out below 1816 or above 1822, right? But you do have this 1 hour closure here. If you look left in the 1 hour time frame, I do notice that you are respecting the support left to the left hand side over here. And since you're respecting the support, if you were to close back above here, there's a high chance you might see price push up towards these ranges here above 22. But again, I'm looking for buys above 22. I prefer buys above there, right? The only ways I can take buys above here is if you get if you tap into the 1816 and maybe you get some type of range 2 above 1819. But until then, I'm not interested in buys until 1822. But I'm waiting for news here probably at this point, right? 8:30 you have news, unemployment claims, and that's that could be an interesting news folder. It will bring in volume and you will see a breakout eventually. But again, you're looking at a later trade today. Hopefully not as trades yesterday, not as late as yesterday. You're looking at probably 9 to 9:30 today for trades. Where you start learning fundamentals? I never learned fundamentals. I can't learn fundamentals with experience on the charts, because price action shows me fundamentals in a way, shape, or form, right? Because we're always on FOREX Factory, and we could take advantage of the news that comes in, the direct news that comes in during the day. So unemployment claims, for instance, tomorrow NFP, those things are advantages in terms of volume. So it all comes back to price action at the end of the day. That's what we use fundamentals for, to take advantage of the volume. But that's all that is. It just brings in volume, right? That's all that news is for you, basically. Obviously, we can't take advantage of the unexpected news, right? Let's say something right now happens and there's a folder here saying Joe Biden says da 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 da, right? Like I can't predict that, but there's a high chance price action will show you whatever's happening on the charts before it actually happens, and that's what I go based off of, just price action. Can I use Blueberry in Ireland? You gotta go into the website and check, because I don't know. I don't know for different countries. Ask Carlo. Carlo might know. I think it should be good. Carlo's from Ireland, or he's in yeah, he's from Ireland. He's on it. There you go. Kashan, good answer. Yes. Price action or fundamentals isn't always going to tell you where price is going to go. Same as price action. It's not always going to tell you where it's going to go either, right? But you can use both to your advantages. You make the best out of it. What do you mean by naughty naughty? Whatever you think it means. In order to improve, you should be consistent on what exactly? You should be consistent on staying disciplined. You should be focused on getting the same reaction out of similar situations every time. I don't know if that made sense, but to me it made sense. So hopefully for you it made sense too. A lot of things I say probably don't make sense to you guys, you know? You guys are like, what the fuck is this guy even saying, bro? This guy is saying a whole lot of nothing. But you know, sometimes I'm not that good at explaining things, but what I do know is that whatever I'm saying, like, truly is how I think of things and see things, and that's what works for me, and that's what got me here. And to you, it might not make sense, but some of you guys it will make sense. And if it does make sense to you guys, then you guys will be like, oh shit, that's crazy. Now I know what he means. Wickson. How was your Asian session last night? Actually, no, we spoke last night. Never mind.
We spoke after the Asian.
What time was the call done? Like 1? Oh, yes, hopped up when I hopped off.
No, we were done. What do you mean? We all hung up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought you guys were still around. Why do you click around so much, hurting eyes? Because in trading, I must see all time frames and see what they're doing. So when I look at this, I'm taking a snapshot of that. I'm looking at this, taking a snapshot of that, and I'm putting it together in my head mentally.
It's called action. There's no action on here. You guys get bored and leave.
Yeah, like if I just have this on my screen, it's
screen
like,
action.
It's hurting your eyes good. It's supposed to hurt your eyes. This stream is meant to hurt your eyes, to wake you up.
This is supposed to be painful. It's not supposed to be easy.
Matter of fact.
Hit him with the white screen. Hit him with a white screen.
Matter of fact, there you go. This is how we're gonna trade from now on.
6:30 in the morning, just pop up with that shit.
All right. If you're trying to think yellow like that, you're not profitable. Simple as that. That's the key to success right there. Oh, by the way, look at this, chat. We have tapped officially into 1816. So now, buys above 1822 are valid. Because look where you tapped into. Right? And look left where you tapped into last time you kind of drove up. Same levels here. The difference is, though, you never got a closure here. But you did tap into these levels here. So yeah, a closure above here would be perfect now for buys above these levels if you were to drive back up and close above. If not, then you close below here, then you drop down. Simple as that. Simple as that. But let's see. I may be in a situation where I want to see his top 22 before driving down as well. Because similar thing happened here to the upside too, right? Same thing happened here. Same thing happened here before we drove down. So let's see. Buys already above 22. Sells a little question.
Our levels are identical from the Asian session to here. For the sells, for the targets, for the buys. Because nothing changed. We ended up ranging through the sessions. But you guys see this, we've been ranging for the week, right? And the harder you range, the harder you drive after.
Yes.
The harder you break out, yeah.
What's that song? The harder you find, the harder you The bigger you, how's the song go?
The bigger the, no. You don't let Wix finish these sentences.
Ice Spice Munch, bruh. Yeah, the bigger the bill, the harder you ball. No, that's not the line. The bigger the bill, the harder you go. Nah, it's a song. It's, I swear it's like Wiz or something. Wiz Khalifa.
Wix Khalifa?
Wiz Khalifa. Nah, it's that one's the harder they come, the harder they fall. Nah, it's a certain song.
Steven said Hannah Montana. Play that shit right now. Huh? I dare you.
Oh yeah, the bigger the bill, the harder you ball. Okay, maybe that was the line. We going back.
I got an old people laugh. You know why? No, it's that black lung, dog. It's just got the lungs of a 9-year-old. I got to take a breath in between every pump during the laugh, during the damn, almost got a heart attack.
At least you don't be like wheezing when you laugh. Wheezy out of here.
Don't worry, wheezy out of here. No, what you crazy? My lung capacity is insane, bro. You kidding me?
You work on cardio? Nah, right? You don't get about cardio. You don't go for jogs, right? You just lift weights. You just care about strength, no?
Cardio, the only time I do cardio is when I'm either getting chased by somebody or I gotta run to the gym. Like if I'm actually running to the gym.
You don't run to the gym. You drive to the gym, your sunroof open.
Yeah, but there's been times where I've ran to the gym.
Rains. Yo, how long, what do you call it? How far is your gym? I saw you drive like for 30 minutes to the gym.
No, my gym is 10 minutes from here.
I was gonna say, like, if you gotta drive 30 minutes to the gym.
No, chat. Don be calling me when I'm on my way to the gym, and I just be doing extra shit on purpose for the conversation.
Yeah, he be going. I gotta go by
driving extra long. I'm missing exits, smoking extra joint. He's like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "I'm to the gym." He's like, "You were going there 40 minutes ago." I'm like, "Oh, I'm still going."
How old is the Rasta guy?
You don't believe me, but until I walk into the gym with him, and then I walk in the gym with him, he's like, "Oh, all right, you're really in there? I'll talk to you later."
I always make sure we're supposed to be on speaker though. When he hits the gym, I'm like, "Yo, put me on speaker real quick," and I'd be saying like, "Everybody here? Does anybody here trade forex?"
Don be like, "Yo, go tell everyone you're a trader."
Does everybody here trade forex? Are you a forex trader by any chance? Forex. That's what you guys hear in your sleep. Forex, gold.
Yeah, chat. Don't worry. Gym continues today. 4 p.m.
Oh, okay. What's after the gym? Anything 8 p.m.?
Yeah, we have our
Ooh,
free PC giveaway.
closures. Yo, Wix, real shit. You see how the FAR candle here?
Nope.
I'm not sure if you discussed this or you talked about last time during your session, but I'm saying, so the daily today closed doji, right? I think they were still bearish, right? And the 4-hour time frame, we mentioned how there is a range here from here to here. And at one point we were bullish, and I said how wait for sells below 1812 because that's where you flip bearish and 4 and look left every time you kind of tap this resistance you rejected. So if you get a closure below this range on the smaller time frame, which is below 1816, you can look to for sales to come down towards 1812. How do you feel about that?
I concur.
You concur, right? Yeah,
I
I just
just need
needed
a 5 closure, and it's a little bit lower.
yeah, like a 15 closure in 7 minutes would be great, or even like because you break back into this range, chat. Technically speaking, you should be coming down to fill the range for a 30 pip range here.
I got the level just a tad lower if you go to the 5 minutes below there.
Yeah, the only issue is you have news in 8 minutes here, but after news, we should be good for positions at 835 to 840. Yeah, right there. Yeah, a 30 closure literally below 1816 is great because every time you close below in 3015, you drove down, right? Resistance drove down, obviously close below, drove down for the range. So same thing should happen here, you drove down. My only issue is you did not tap 1822 before driving down. Because look left, all these other accounts before driving down, it tapped into those levels, got liquidity there. But we'll see how we close here in about 6 minutes here, even if it does close, right? For all we know, it might even reject. It might reject and drive back up, for all we know. So gotta wait for a closure.
Chat, is there 1,500 people on here? No, there isn't. Closure. So let's get to 1,500.
We have 1,600 people here.
Oh, I'm seeing 12. All right, chat.
1,700.
Perfect. If we got 1,700, even better. Chat, tonight, Asian session continues. Our last Asian of the week, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there. We're gonna close out the week for Asian tonight. Should be a lot of fun. Come through. Bring your banana hammock. I have a lot of fun.
What do you guys? 100% this week? 2 trades this week? 2 wins? Or 1 win? What'd you guys do?
We have 1 trade this week. Yes, on Tuesday. Monday, no trade. Tuesday, we had a W.
Trade.
What?
Yeah, New York session though.
No. I'm talking about Asian only.
Oh.
And we have 1 trade in Asian this week. Out of the 3 days. So Monday, no trade. Tuesday, we had a W. And Wednesday, no trade. So Thursday, I'm going to look for... Honey, put on your overalls. We're going to work on the rigs. Word.
Someone says Wixon doesn't have a journal, so that's why I don't follow his live. You can journal yourself. The record is true to what it is.
I can journal. Just...
Bruh,
I'm
you telling me...
lazy for it.
I mean, we were the first to have a journal on stream, right? But you tell me, yo, there's streamers out there that don't have journals, and they're way bigger than us. I don't think those guys care about journals, to be honest.
Yeah, I honestly don't care. I was gonna do it. I was gonna journal my trades, but then CPI.
Yeah, I mean, as great as the win rate for what it is right now, like at the end of the day, you shouldn't be watching a stream for the win rate. You shouldn't be like, this guy's the biggest win rate, because you know people could fake the win rates, right, chat? You know there's streamers out there that fake the win rate, right? It's not legit win rate, and there's also people who fake the record. It's irrelevant. You should be coming here for the value. It just hurts though. It hurts though. I'm not gonna lie, it does hurt when I see people doing what we're doing with the record and stuff, and it's just their motive isn't to just like, it's not to actually provide. It's more so just a flex, and it's more so just to like put themselves out there with just a fake record. And it's just like, bro, we work so hard and learn so much, and you know, put so much energy towards the record and all this stuff over here, and just traders out there just using it for different purposes. It's not, you know, what we wanted to use it for. Shouldn't be a competition. Look at this candle, man. This is why you wait for closures, right? If you didn't wait for a closure, you'd be like, you'd be stressing right now, man. Stressing, right? Because again, like I said, at any given point, you could reject. You could reject without a closure. And if you're in, and if you got in and you rejected, and now you have news, you're probably like, fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what you're gonna do anymore at this point. Yeah, news, and yeah, also you're in drawdown, right? So it's like, you rather just be safe and sorry and wait for news and get in positions after you close. What up, Ezekiel? What's going on? What up, Kay?
What's your name? Ezekiel. What's your name? Did you see that?
Nah, I didn't see
You
that.
never seen that? Fuck you, Ezekiel. What?
Nah, I didn't see that. Where's that from?
Pull it up.
I've never seen that. Maybe I have. I don't know.
Fuck you, Tony. What's, your-
How's
what's
it
your
going?
name, Tony? Fuck you, Tony. No, not you, Ezekiel. It was a meme.
Is this it? Is this it? Is this what you're telling me to watch?
No, he goes, "What's your name?" I don't think YouTube can hear it, but it's you gotta know that's not how it goes. It goes, "Hey, what's your name?" Ezekiel. What's your name? Tony. Fuck you, Ezekiel. Oh, fuck you, Tony.
Hello? Nah, ain't it.
No, that ain't it.
Hey, news here. Hold on. I gotta lock it in though. I gotta lock it in. Lock it in. How's the song go? Lock it in. Puck it in. How's it go? Fuck, bro. No, I never know how anything goes, bro. Full margin. Yeah, chat. If you're gonna have bots on the stop stops here, to be honest, bro, like it's unemployment claims, right? If you were, I would never have bots on the stop stops for news. But if I were to pick one, I wouldn't pick this folder. I'll pick at least CPI or something. You know, this is just not worth bots on the stop stops. It's orange folder. Unemployment claims, yes, it could be a big push, but what it will do for sure though is it will bring in volume for sure. That's all I know for sure. I don't know if it's gonna go up. I don't know if it's gonna go down. I don't know. I'm not there to guess and predict that, but all I know is that it will bring in volume no matter what direction it drops in, and it will break us out of this range here, and that will give us some volume and indication of where price is headed for the rest of the session today. So let's give it up for news here in 13 seconds here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And oh, up you go, and back down you go, and continuation you go. Okay, looks like you have rejected the support at 1816. So pretty straightforward now, chat, right? Like I said this morning, wait for price to tap 1816 and then buys above 1822. You tap 1816, you need a closure above here, and then guess what? We'll be in there like swimwear. You're almost there though. You're 30 pips away from breaking above 22. Who knows? Maybe we might get buys above 20 instead. You know what I mean? Like these buys I said weren't bad. Maybe we might get a closure above there to drive.
You need a 5-minute range established here, though. No.
Yes,
Yeah,
I would
because,
prefer above
look,
22.
we've driven up now without establishing any kind of support to drive from, besides that previous 5-minute level at 1816.4. So
Ooh, 1
we
hour
need
highs
another.
broken.
Yeah, once we start closing over here, we need a 5-minute support established here, which means we're probably going to look for a pullback.
Well, let's see, because look at the 1 hour time frame. Wow.
Yeah.
Celery playing a 1 hour time frame. Look at the 1 hour time. You're gonna see that it actually is a perfect celery, because well, perfect celery with the closure, but you kind of respected the support, right?
I don't know. I don't think within the next 15 is your trade, and then you have the 4-hour close, and then you have the next hourly pullback, right? So even if there's drives here right now, it's great. It can drive up and then come back and leave a wick for us. I'd love to break all the highs today, right? Because then we can start clearing up. Be great.
Yeah.
we could start correcting the move and just mirroring the range to the left and the clean candles to the left.
We'll be taking the same trade to guess that, I'll tell you that. Let's see, 2 minutes left for a closure here, chat. Let's see if we can close above 22 here. All right, let's see. Lots of volume, lots of ranges. Again, you tapped into 116, and I said how you are going to be mirroring this to the left if you do reject off of these levels, and it looks like that's what you did. You need a closure to confirm that, and then you'd be mirroring this push. You'd be mirroring this push. You'd be mirroring that push right there, right? So towards 1824. It's not so like we're not targeting 1830 or anything crazy just yet, because you need closures above 24, but your next target is roughly 24. You could have a run on ideally, but again, you need closures first, and you need to see where this 4-hour closes to see what your overall target is, because if the 4-hour candle closes bullish above 21, you can say, okay, well, next target could be 30, could be 32.
Stops are going to be huge. Well, that's why I said we want another 5-minute level created somewhere here, right? And then
1 minute. Uh-oh. Yeah. 1 minute, chat. 1 minute. It will be the exact same trade to guess. They're literally the exact same trade.
people were like, wait a minute, the one from yesterday?
Yep, the loss from yesterday. Like I was saying, whenever I take a loss, whenever we take a loss, I'm willing to do the same trade again. Why? Because it just didn't play on that situation. Doesn't mean it's a bad trade though, right? But obviously you need a closure above, right? You need a clear closure above. That's what we're gonna wait for. Above 22 or above 20. 20, if it closes above 20, I'll wait for a range to form. If it closes above 22, I'll just take a buy off the rip, because you have range going up towards 24, right? But if you close it below 20, above 20 here, and just in this range, I'm gonna need to see some type of support form, like Wick said, in these levels here, before driving back up, right? Like a bond wick towards here or something before driving up. But if it closes above here, I'll be fine. So you can just buy above the drive. So let's see what it does in 40 seconds here.
Doubling down on my boys' calls. Yo, where you at, Carlo? You were just on Zoom. What happened?
We'll need a steeper bond wick or something though for this 4 close, 30-minute close, or this 5 close. Sorry. We didn't mention this though. We drew it out, right? The whole play.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we drew at 6:30. Like 1816 needed to be tapped before take buy. So look, you close here above 1821, right? Obviously, you didn't close above 22. So what I'll need to happen here is I would prefer if we can get something like this formed, where you sort of create resistance, and then maybe you come down like this, and then you come back into the range. Because if you come back into the range, it will be something like this, creating support, and then you can see, okay, well, support's been formed now, and therefore you can see price driving up now towards the top of the range to continue its trend. But you're gonna likely see some type of range form this area because you didn't close above 22. So that means you're in a range right now from here to here. This is your new range you're in right now. Right? Obviously it's not arranged yet, but this is the range you're gonna form and you're gonna create right now as you didn't close above. Okay, so this is when you want to be taking notes and be waiting for a price to create that range. And then once that forms, you're looking at probably 9 a.m. for a trade, maybe late 8 a.m., 8:55. But 9 a.m. to 9:10 will be your golden time today, because that's when the 4 closes, and that's when everything will set up like by then probably for buys above 1822. Okay, chat. Pretty straightforward day. Okay, now you have direction with news, you have volume, right? Remember what I said about news. Your job isn't to predict where news will go. Your job is to use the information from news to take advantage of the current volume, and that's what or take advantage of price action, and that's what we're doing here. Again, the what was key today was just this, man. This is part of the stream. Like, this is really all you need to know today. It was around here. Right? This is what we drew out. 1816, reject there. And obviously it's not perfect, but that's sort of what happened, right? And then we take buys above 22. Like, our job isn't to take buys at 16. That is just a level where we're anticipating price to reject that as it creates a bottom wick. Our buys will be above 22. So we're not trying to get in when we see where liquidity is being created at. Our job is getting after liquidity is being created, right? We see liquidity and then we wait for our ranges to form and then we take buys, not just guess where it's going to be created at and then take buys off of that, because there's a lot of nuances that can come in the way, a lot of things that can happen, a lot of, we can continue to drive. It's a catch and fall in life. So you want to see that form and then hop on a wave, hop on a trend. That was it. So even though we didn't catch anything just yet, we didn't trade anything just yet, you still learned from the analysis. And you get to kind of, build your confidence kind of in a way. Because it's preparing you for the next trade right now. That's all that it's doing. It's just preparing you for the next trade that's about to come in about 20 minutes. Huh. Who knows? Maybe 840, but again, like I need that support to form, right? But this is perfect. You're mirroring this to left here. It's literally perfect. Now or 9.
Literally.
Yeah. Look at the 1 hour closure at 9, right? Just look at where it is. Above this resistance here. This is the third time it's tapping into this range. This is a closure. If it closes above here, look at that bottom wick. Perfect bottom wick. Tapping into the exact same zone here to the left-hand side, mirroring this. You'll be likely mirroring this traffic today if you were to close above in about at 9 a.m. You'll see his entire range get filled up to 32 if you close above here.
Well, if we're to follow the logic of what we need to take the trade, then it would dictate that we need a bullish closure above the ranges, right? It would indicate we need a top wick, right? It would also indicate that we would need a bottom wick in order to grab liquidity and then drive up, right? We would also need a better stop. And we would also need for the 4-hour candle to close over here, right? We need a 4-hour candle closure with all of this happening in it with the wick and a closure above.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong screen. Here you go.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
My fault.
This is where I'm drawing. So if we need all these things, and we know this needs to happen on the hourly, which is the next 20 minutes, and look where we're driving, right? And we need a top wick, but we're driving, which means we're going to expect a pullback. How does that pullback show up on our charts? That pullback shows up in the shape of some bearish 5-minute candles, right? And then how does that next candle bottom wick show up? It also shows up in the shape of some bearish 5-minute candles, right? Stop moving. Right? And then once this happens here, this candle wick, next candle bottom wick, you can look to continue to up. And once this is happening on the higher time frame, you're just getting
A bottom wick.
this bottom wick to these areas, right? Once all of this starts falling in line, then we can look for positions. This way, you'll have everything. You'll have range on the higher time frame. You'll have a higher time frame closure above. You'll have a 5-minute creator range. You'll have a pullback on both time frames, on higher and smaller time frame, and then you have a re-break. You have a support formed, and you have a re-break of resistance outside the range for this clean, mirror these clean candles. So everything at that point falls in line. Just wait for everything to fall in line.
Yes, sir. You had that 5 close to close bearish, right? So this candle still close bearish at any given point. If it does close above 22, then you might see this 15 drive at 8:45 here. But again, the 1 hour close and 4 hour close will be more ideal. Again, yeah, plenty of range going up today, chat. You're looking until 32 here today. 32 on this 1 hour mirror, but it could happen before 9, it could happen after 9, obviously. I want it to happen after 9, but let's see. Maybe we might get a position before 9. We'll see. We'll see. Again, I did say we could get a position, say, at 8:55, right before 9, but we shall see. I'm just looking at stops here, right? Obviously, I want to buy above 21, have a stop below here, but this is a little wider now. It's a little too wide. A little too wide body.
But are we expecting the 4 hour to drive without any wick?
Well, that's for the markets to decide. But we'll see something for him on the 5 if it does, right?
And honestly, it's possible, chat. If you see it, because it's all about the market movement. It's not exactly the specific candle forming. So if the market did reject off a support and started driving, and it just happens that at that moment, that's the 4 hour opening, we can drive with no bottom wick. It can happen. But all the smaller time frames would need to line up and create a support and start breaking above range, and which would basically be the liquidity
highs right now
bottom
too.
wick. Yeah,
we're taking highs because look, remember I said this more in chat. This analysis is very key today, right? If you guys didn't watch the analysis, go watch it. But the weekly was a big factor in today's analysis, right? If you guys watched the morning analysis, the weekly was a very big factor. We mentioned how the weekly didn't break the lows, create a bottom wick at any given point this week. The weekly could flip bullish because we still have a bullish weekly closure from last week. So for all we know, we can tap 1880 again this week. For all we know, but again, it's not guaranteed. But what I do know is that as long as you don't break the weekly lows, you can flip any given point. So if the weekly's starting to flip bullish here, and the daily starts to close bullish support, you know what I mean? Daily could drive up today, right? And as that's forming, you could be creating a top wick for the monthly, because the monthly, again, the monthly is bearish this week, this month, obviously, but you're looking at top wicks, you're looking at probably 1880 levels, 1860 levels in these zones here for the monthly. So as you come to the top of those levels on the monthly time frame, you'll likely see price drive up on a daily and a weekly before driving down later on end of the month, on the monthly time frame with the overall bearish bias the monthly has, right? So these are things you got to account for when you're trading. You should be looking at all these time frames and making sure they all align in a shape, way, or form, and it should be telling one story. It shouldn't be telling, you know, multiple stories. It should be telling one story and one story only. There shouldn't be a part 2 to the story. It should just be one story, and that's it. But yeah, I mean, it would make sense. Day drives up today. I wouldn't be surprised. But let's see if we can get these closures for positions. Like, look, this 5 close above, right? Obviously, this 15 close above as well. The only way I can get a buy here again is if you get a bottom wick. So I want to see us tap 1820, and then, you know, maybe a flip on the candle. That would be great for a buy stop. But worst case, we wait until probably 9 a.m. right? The only way I can get a buy here is if you come down, break these lows here, create a bottom wick, tap into these levels, and then flip bullish within the same 5-minute candle. If that happens, then great. I'll have a buy stop here in about 2 minutes, and then take buys going up, because then this candle likely flip bullish and fill the range. If not, then I'll wait for 9. Because I want to see how this 1 hour closes, and you have a higher chance with the 1 hour closing above than just a 15-5 closure above to drive towards 1830. Because for all we know, with 15 minutes left, that's a lot of time, and the 4 hour candle at any given point could still flip bearish. So you want to make sure that you have a real closure above the range. Cool. But yeah, this 15 closes above, this 5 closes above. Every time the 5 closes above here, it made its way up towards 24. It's just a matter of how can we enter, and if we can enter. But nothing has happened yet, chat, right? 6:30, you guys might be saying, we missed the move, this, that, da, da, da. We didn't. We said today, it's going to tap, it could tap 1816, and we won't look for buys anywhere in these zones here. We'll look for buys above 1822, and we just closed above 22 just now. And we're just waiting for another new wants to play out, which is the bottom wick. So this is all planned. There's no missed move here. We planned for this to happen, and we planned for this conference closure, and we're just staying true to our plan. That's all that is. Obviously, if it was your plan trade and you missed it, then yeah, you missed the move, right? But it wasn't my plan trade until 9 a.m. or until we get a bottom wick here. That's when you can say you missed the move, right? So don't think that everything you see in the markets is a missed move, because really it's not. Or otherwise you'd be chasing every single bit of the markets, every single piece, every single pip. Nah. Did you do some revenge trading at the stream? No, again, like I said this morning, I don't believe in revenge trading. There's days where I have 20 trades, there's days where I have like 1 or 2 trades. Like I had 20 trades on December 17th in one day. And then I went the week after taking like 3 trades, 2 trades. It's what the market gives me. It's not what I want to take. I have no limit. I have no target. I have no minimum. It's just what the market kind of gives me in that situation. You know what I mean? Oh, you flip bullish after a bottom wick. Chat, brace for impact here, right? Because if this thing drives up here, then it drives up here. You know, you're going to see it drive towards 24 here if it does. But brace for impact, brace for FOMO. Wait for at this point I'm gonna be waiting for 10, because you didn't break the lows for the bottom wick and you just flipped, so I can't take buys here obviously. I'm gonna wait for the 1 hour close / 4 hour close, and then 9 a.m. I'll likely get a position then.
You mean for 9?
For 9 a.m. yeah, in 5 minutes. Push this one in my stream. Yeah, sure, I got you. It's Donvo88. So I will never message you first. It's literally if you go to the Discord server, right? You go to like community channel. Oh, I'm offline right now, but if you go online here, if I go online, this is me, Donvo. There's only one Donvo here. There's no other Donvo. Like this Donvo has every row, or has this Donvo row. No other Donvo has this row, right? So my Discord is Don 888. That's my username. This is my username. Yeah, if you get a message from a fake Donvo, bro, don't be stupid. You know, I would never flip your account or your Bitcoin account from. Oh, I never give you 2 BTC within 24 hours. I know I'm nice and all, but I'll never put your money at risk like that.
Said I know I'm nice and all.
You know, I'll never turn your Bitcoin into 2 Bitcoin within 24 hours, man. You know,
This guy is the fucking definition of humble. Like what? He will not even want to scam you for that. It's too nice for.
yeah.
Too nice.
Just, you know, be aware of trolls. There's gonna be a lot of fakes, and it's not just me. It's a lot of other people out there have fakes too of their own profiles. Don't be dumb though, man. You only get scammed in life when you take shortcuts. That's what I learned. When you take shortcuts, is when you get scammed, and then you have no one else to blame but yourself. Can't blame that person that put you on. Can't blame this person that put you on. You're blaming yourself. It's all on you at the end of the day because you took shortcuts. That's something I learned. These are 3 things I learned. Don't take shortcuts in life. If it's too cheap, don't get it. Don't be cheap, because it'll bite you in the long run. And then
don't
also
eat yellow snow.
don't eat yellow snow. And then what was the other one called? That fuck.
Don't look directly into the sun.
Don't sell down for less.
Oh, okay. Almost the same thing.
Yeah, don't sell down for less. There's something else too, but if it's too good to be true, don't believe in it. Those are things I learned in business over the years. Don't be cheap though, man. Don't be cheap. Trust me. It's not like, you know, sometimes you might go to a mechanic and that guy might say, I can do it for cheaper for you. Don't go with that guy. Go to the guy that would charge you more, but you will get better service, or likely get better service. It's not always the case, but more times you'll get better service from the guy who charges you more. Unless it's like $1 or $2 difference, you know what I mean? Then a couple dollars difference, a couple of hundreds, or depending on what you're buying. But if there's like a huge difference, like let's say you're fixing your car for 5K versus fixing your car for $200, you want to go to the 5K guy. Because you're being cheap and it's not bite you in the long haul. I'm using, obviously, yeah, it depends on your financial situation too, right? Like you want to find what's best for you in your situation. There's different, you know, levels to it. Like find your average pricing and see what you can do the best for your average pricing. Like what the best for you is. But again, like don't cheap out though. Don't, like, you know, the cheapest option is always the best option.
Look at this. Look at all the advice coming in right now.
I'm using cars as an example, but you know, even for like a broker, for instance. $100 people here? Yes, sir. Or not 900 people here. Yo, chat, if you guys join the stream's chat, leave a like on the stream. I appreciate it so much. I'm gonna do a giveaway very soon after this 4 account closes at about 9:39. We're gonna be doing the giveaway on Twitter again. If you haven't entered the giveaway, go enter it. That's a free giveaway. Today's giveaway, tomorrow's giveaway, and then at the end of the month we're doing a cash giveaway with just pure money, crypto, PayPal, whatever you want. But we're doing that giveaway. But the winner will be chosen off of a trivia. So you gotta be here and you gotta know what's going on. You have to be in the mix. IG giveaway. I did a Raptors ticket giveaway a couple days ago just for fun, just for what it is, right? You know, there's no promo on it. Just kind of just like, here you go. Here's a Raptors ticket. You know, if I posted like 2 hours before, if you want it, you want it. And then the winner was some guy who just commented or whatever. There wasn't a lot of entries too, because it's Toronto. Not a lot of people who follow me are from Toronto. I do ram shit every now and then just for the community. Will you give away a trip to Jamaica with Wix and Autoganja that is Jamaican grown? Wix, are you gonna do that giveaway or what? Some good suggestions over there.
I don't know.
Yeah, spend a day with Wixon and his kids and his family.
That's a negative.
Chat, one thing I learned, man, keep your family away from business, bro.
Yes.
Do not, you know, as much as sometimes it may be tempting to have your family because it's just easiest and it's trustworthy, it's not always the best decision. Try to keep your family far, far away from your business. Like, you know, tell them what you're doing all, but if they ever try to come in and try to help out, it's gonna be difficult long term. Sometimes it might work, you know, it's not every relationship's the same, but more times, like, there's emotions involved with family. And again, anything with emotions isn't always gonna turn out right. Just like trading, man. if you have someone that you randomly met and you build a connection with them through online, through a social relationship, and now you're collaborating with them, you won't have any emotions. You will speak what you want. You will speak what you want to speak on. You won't be afraid to speak to them. But let's say it's a family member, and a family member, you know, they hold grudge or something over you. It's gonna be a bit harder with those variations in play. All right, but 2 minutes for closure. Let's see how we close. So look, you're creating a bottom wick here, obviously. The 4 count is not close to the top wick, hopefully. As long as the 4 count closes with the top wick and it closes above 1820.926, then this next 4 candle, likely you may see a push coming down. What is this? Okay, cool. That's great. 1808. These levels here, close back above there. Yeah. Get closure above. You should be seeing 1830, 33. Summertime. Yeah, again, so you still need closures about 24 at this point probably, but at least you can have you could wait for a bond wick to form in between 24 and 20, because it can tap literally anywhere, right? On this new 4 count can open up, come down towards 1816. As long as for all we know, it can not break the lows and tap 1816. So reject and flip bullish. You could tap 1820, could tap 1822. I don't know, but all I know is that you need a bond wick here for the new 4 count to form, and then we can take buys above 1824, going up towards 1830. If I were you guys though, I would not leave the desk right now. You know, you had all morning to leave the desk. Now's the time you want to lock in, because this is when things get a bit more interesting and you don't want to miss out on the volume. How big it stops? Well, there's no stops because we have no entry yet, right? I don't know yet. I want to see if we form support or something. If not, then we'll figure something out. Might use a 30-minute flip or something. 1 hour flip as a stop. We'll see. Because the 1 hour flips, right? The 4 hour flips too. There's no reason to flip if you drive up. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Or even like a 1820 stop, you know? Maybe a 4 pip stop. Maybe it might be a little less. We'll see. Just as long as you don't close no top wick, that's all we're looking for. That's all we're looking for, man. You just need a top wick. That's it. And
5, 4,
and
3,
and
2, 1. How about new? What? No.
No top wick. Now, this is when the 5-minute comes into play, right? Because if you get no top wick, obviously what that means, the general rule of thumb, is it's the probability of it driving up is a lot lower. Now, there's cases where we will drive up because it's a 50-50, right? The probability of it going up is a lot lower, but this is when it comes down to the small time frame. The small time frame will tell you if we're going to drive with no top wick or if we're going to reject the no top wick. So the 5, 15, 30 to 1 hour, those time frames will tell you what's going to happen. So I'm gonna go back to my charts here and show you guys. So let's go back on the 5 and small time frame. You're gonna see here. So the only way I can take buys now, obviously you close above 26 here, right? The only way we can take buys here is if price were to sort of come down, create some support at 1820, 1822, maybe 1824, and then later on create a range. Because if it creates support, it's got to create a resistance, right? So let's say it were to just reject right here where it is. What you'll see likely is you'll see something like this form, and as this forms, you need a support to form, so it can come down towards, again, like I said, towards here, who knows. But let's say it forms support and it closes back up above that range. Okay, cool. At that point, I'll have a buy stop. I'll buys going up, and I'll have a stop loss below these levels here, 1821. It'll be like a whatever stop this is, wherever we close, right? But this is the only way I can get buys now, is if you form this range. Because if you had no top wick, you won't see this form. You won't see this candle form bullish. You'll likely see this 5-minute candle form bearish, and that'll be the candle that breaks back into the range. You'll see it just drive down like this, and you can say, okay, well, the four has no top wick, and the small time frame shows that you're rejecting, and therefore you'll likely break back into the range. But if you were to form that support, that indicates that, okay, support's been formed, you're not going to break back into the range, and you're likely going to drive up towards 1834 for today's target for buys, right? So that's what I'm waiting for now. If there was a top wick, then different story. You know, new 4-hour candle, maybe we would take buys off the rip. Different story. Completely different story.
The thing is, people taking buys once you close above without the top wick, they have no idea if it's gonna reject here and come back down, make a top wick. Oh wait, here, or even here. It can come up, it can clear out all these levels, but it might just reject right here, and you only had 2 pips. Right, and come back down. What we know is it should come back down and flip bearish after this top wick because of the previous candle.
All right, so there's a flip. Can you flip it? Yeah, as you flip, you create a bottom wick here. All right, don't FOMO here, chat. You've been waiting all morning for a trade. Again, nothing has happened yet, right? We were looking for buys about 22. Obviously, we're at 25 now, but we need things to form. We need a bottom wick here to form, ranges to form. We haven't missed anything yet. Nothing has happened. We're just waiting for our confirmations to align. And that's all you're doing. That's all you're doing when it comes to trading. You're taking trades only when your confirmations align. Whatever happens in between, it's not a missed move. It's not your move. It's not your business. So don't get FOMO. You know, don't FOMO it now, or you would have wasted your whole entire morning waiting for a FOMO position. Like, that's not worth it, right? If you FOMO, you might as well FOMO in the morning. There's no reason to FOMO 3 hours in after not FOMOing. You're just wasting your time and you're wasting your energy for no reason.
Like I said yesterday, chat, it will go up. Thanks, Sodi.
Technically, if you held since yesterday. You see, this is what I mean, though. People come in the chat and be like, I told you so. Shit, bro. We would have been drawdown. I mean,
remember
obviously,
last August I told
pips.
you this shit was gonna go up, dog.
Yeah, since last August, shit finally went up.
Going up from here.
Huh? Enter an exit with that? Off stream or on stream? Don, I don't want to put Wix on blast, but his produce department wants their mop back. The song wearing it on stream. That's crazy.
Everybody wants their shit back, bro. Tell them to get in line. Walmart wants their fucking keyboard back. You know what I mean? Some janitor wants.
Bro, that's not the Walmart
back.
keyboard, bro. That's the elementary school keyboard. You stole that from your kid's school. You're muted. Put your headset back down.
I said, well, I was gonna say the '90s want their legend back. I can't go. We can't go back. I'm not returning shit. You want this mop? Come take it, baby. Come take it.
Wix not be like this. All right. I closed the trade from yesterday. Thanks, Don. Oh, brother. Hey, man, no worries, bro. I got you. You know, just 110% drawdown, you know, if we're going back up for 30 pips, you know.
Easy clap.
Easy claps. Bro was like, nope, the streak ain't ending today. The streak is gonna continue, Don. Technically, in his world, the streak is continuing. He's on the 15th streak now. Hasn't lost since January 31st. All right, so this 5 closed bearish, right? So there's a high chance you see this next 5 continue to drive down to tap 1824. And this is when things start to form. And you'll see the structure and everything start to align, sort of. Capiche, capiche, capiche. I did say though, 855, you may see a push, and that was a push. That was definitely the push. It just wasn't a closure above. I was fine with 855 the closure, but that wasn't close. It wasn't above the range or anything. It was at 23. The good thing about a range form here though is you're gonna have a stop at 20 instead of 14. I thought you would have run long already. No, we're waiting for the forward close for bond wicks, etc. Like technically, yeah, we're supposed to go long at 22, but at 22, we need to support the form, right? There's other nuances aside from just a closure above the range and that's it. Like there's a lot of things that need to align. That's not on my screen. You know, my screen just says buys above here, closures below here, just for the sake of it, just for the general idea. But there's a lot of things that come into play that we can't really put on the screen. Hard skill for me to learn was to remain patient after taking a loss. Once you go do that, you cannot make that loss back trading because a lot better. Yes. Again, that's the most important part of trading is the reaction after your wins and losses. The wins and losses don't teach you anything or don't really help you in any shape, way, or form. But what helps you is your reaction to that win or to that loss. That's what matters the most because that leads you towards the next trade. A loss and win doesn't mean shit. It doesn't build you. It doesn't do anything for you. It adds confidence for you. Cool. But overall, psychology-wise, your focus should be maintaining the same consistent discipline for the next opportunity. And as you do that, you build better habits. And those better habits will lead to natural profits long term. All right, every time you take a win, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, what am I doing? Like, just look at yourself. Look at the way you're reacting. Look at the way you are. Write down how you feel. And find a way to find a balance. Don't get too high on wins, right? Because when you get too high on wins, you get too low on losses. A win doesn't mean shit. Loss don't mean shit. Winning is easy. Losing is easy. Break even is easy. Trading is very easy. Psychology is very hard. And psychology happens to be 95% of trading. And that's why trading overall is hard. But price action alone, trading, looking for the confirmations is easy. That stuff is pretty straightforward. It's just the psychology aspect of it is where traders tend to fail and struggle with. And that's because they get too high on wins.
I mean, that's not what I get high on, but to each their own.
Is it a good way to learn trading after every trade to write why I lost? How could I have won? Sometimes a loss isn't a real loss. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you take a loss, there's not always something you can do. Because as long as you're following your playbook, you will take wins. And those trades you take on wins are the same trades you take on losses. You will get different results. But in the long run, in the long grand scheme of things, as you're just following your playbook, you're following your plan, there's not much you can do sometimes for losses, right? Unless you're breaking your rules to take a loss. That's different. You're breaking your rules to take a win. That's different.
It was a great learning opportunity yesterday. It was a great educational stream.
Relatable.
Not for this. No, it was not for the sake of the loss, but it should have instilled some knowledge about yourself in yesterday's loss, right? There's if you kept your ego in check, if you didn't if it didn't drive you crazy the rest of the day, right? If it didn't influence you outside of that trade, right? And if it did, there's another chance for you to practice patience, another chance to practice keeping your ego in check, and to realize that losses, it's part of the game. It's part one of the nuances in trading, right? So a loss is part of the equation in the grand scheme of things, right? Losses are part of the equation, and your reaction to losses is also part of the equation. It's not about just feeling nothing. It's about not bringing that previous trade into your next breakdown. It's about not having that trade affect anything else outside of that trade, right? That trade sticks to that, and it shouldn't affect your emotion, your mood. It shouldn't affect your next approach. It just shouldn't. It should be boxed in, right? You should look at that trade within the realm of that trade, not within the realm of, the entirety of your account, of all the other trades. Oh shit, I lost this one, I lost 5K here. I need to make 5K back on the next trade, or I need to take a trade because I lost that trade, or I need to switch the trade. It's very tough when emotions tend to overtake logic, right? But if you remain logical, there's a great chance for you to practice, staying on track, being logical, not chasing a loss, not chasing the bag, but really chasing the knowledge and the logic and seeing how you can approach your next trade. Without having this trade affect it. Most people will literally bring all the baggage from their previous trading into the next trade, and it should be irrelevant in your next approach.
Yes, sir. Your last trade does not affect your next trade. It shouldn't in any way, shape, or form. Like, again, I'm looking for a trade today, obviously, and I'm expecting a trade today. But if we don't end up getting a trade today, then we don't get a trade today. And that's okay. Those are things you gotta be okay with, right? It's okay to not have a trade the next day after a loss, especially. But yo, Comment said something very good earlier. He said how no matter what win streak we're on, we didn't lose for 35 days straight. Doesn't matter. You want to keep the same risk parameters intact, because every trade has a risk. No matter what you think, no matter how you feel, could have a risk of being a loss, right? It's just part of trading. Nothing is guaranteed. You will take losses. You will take another loss. You will take another win in your career at some given point. No matter how big of a streak you're on, no matter how high you feel, no matter how low you feel, you will take another win. You will take another loss. So you should keep the same risk parameters throughout the whole entire process, right? Like, we didn't win for 35. We didn't lose for 35 days straight. Didn't mean shit. A loss can come at any given second, any given day, any given trade. So that's why you don't over risk. And if you didn't over risk, it'll pay out in the long run, right? It'll pay out on the grand scheme of things.
The win rate doesn't say 100%, guys. Like, you guys have to understand that too. Like,
yeah, not yet.
Plan for it.
I was actually talking about how Calm always says that he expects to be in drawdown.
Yeah.
And how it's like, it's weird because like it sounds so negative, but it's really like it's somewhat beneficial, I would think.
You should know your risk. You should know how much you're losing and how much you're gonna win, or where you're gonna go break even. Like, you shouldn't be afraid to lose what you know that you're risking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I lost 15K yesterday. I wasn't shocked. Like, I knew that was the stop loss. I knew how much I was gonna lose. 13 to 15K. That's like what, 2% risk, 2.7% risk. I knew the result. I knew I was gonna win either as well, right? Like, these are things I knew going to the trade, so I wasn't surprised or shocked by those results. It was sort of just, okay, well, another day. Hey, but hey, this 5 here, close right at this support level. Again, I really want to see 1822 get tapped before taking buys above 1825 here, because that is your resistance now, right? Your resistance is technically here. I have this level at 28 here, chat, just to have a minor support there. It's nothing major, obviously. It's not that I'm waiting for a closure above there. It's just that if we were to stay in this range here and not come down towards 18, so look, if you weren't to come down towards 1822, this I guess would be your support form, and a closure above here would be more ideal for buys going up above 28, right? That's why I have a line there. But overall, I would prefer buys above 25, but only after you get a bottom wick towards 21. If not, then we take buys above 28 towards 34. You still have a 4-pip range going up, or a 6-pip range going up about those levels there, okay? So it won't be the end of the world. You'll be fine. You'll be all right. Obviously, you want a bigger range, right? You prefer a bigger range. I'm looking at bottom wicks here too. There's a possibility this could be the bottom wick too. Look left here. Looking at this, looking at this, looking at this, looking at this. This level here. Oops. These levels here is what you're looking at for bottom wicks, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if this is where price stays at and respects and tends to drive up towards, because that's what price did in the past as well at some given points. So just keep that in mind. Maybe about 28 here. 28.242. $21. Can you do something for me? Can you hit the rich flex for me? Delete, delete, delete.
Delete, 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 delete.
What are we
No
waiting for
way
now?
they just asked that.
Gang Fang, you know. You need to get rid of the Arthur earbuds, you know what I mean? You need to get rid of these.
That's the one you got on right now.
You need to get rid of these headphones. You need to start.
You need to get them
you
earbuds.
need the earbuds. Get rid of these
You need
headphones.
earbuds.
These ones don't work.
Word. Get the earbuds.
Get the ones that go in the ear.
Or he'd be like, fuck, I can't hear shit. Not over the cheek.
Oh, 14 seconds left, chat. We might get a position here in 14 seconds.
Oh, don't do this to me right now.
Will we get a position in 14 seconds here? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So again, if we're not tapping into 22, I'll prefer a closure above 28, right? Because I need a bottom wick there. If you do tap to 22, I'll take buys obviously here. This would be my buys right now. But at this point, again, like it's above 28 now, right? Because you didn't tap into 22. So if you break above 28 above that range to the left, then okay, closure above there is fine. And we won't need a bottom wick further. But again, since we didn't come down towards 22, like I said earlier, it's hard for me to get buys here. I need to get buys below 28. All right. There's nuances, right? It's not just a closure and that's it. There's a lot of things that come into play here. And in this case, wasn't enough of a steeper wick, so I prefer we just get a closure about 28, because if you break above there, then you're gonna see a drive straight towards 20 or 34. So maybe the next 5-minute candle, you know what I mean? But don't feel the urge that you need to get trade today. Again, your last trade shouldn't affect your next trade. You should have the same rules implemented and applied to the next trade you take. In this case, above 28 for me. I get 28.
Boy?
28, I got it
Sushi.
from this level to the left here. I had it off of this right here at 28, right here, right here, going across. That's where I had it from. It's just a minor resistance, but it could be a major as you start to reject it or whatever. But yeah, 28, above 28, you have range going out towards 31. Right, going across right here, all the way across, all the way to here. It's a pretty strong level. Again, this kind of could drive, it could reject, I don't know, but above 28 is what we're looking for now, unless you come down towards 34, like if you are 24, if you come down towards 24, you'll look something like this. And as you come down like this, you maybe could get buys above 24 later, right? Because if you come down towards 20 and create a bottom wick on a 4-hour time frame, as you break back above the ranges, you can maybe get buys once you actually close back up above the range from here, and you might have a bigger range going up, more buys. But a lot of this a lot of situations that could play out and happen here. You just gotta wait. Obviously, you can take a trade whenever you want. You can just say fuck it and take a trade right now if you want to, right? If it's your trade, take it. Take your analysis, whatever your analysis is. Forget what I say. But you stick to your plan, I stick to my plan. At the end of the day, we should all win. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? New Jersey vibes, brother. Lord have mercy. Yo, man. You know, I don't know. I was scared. That's why Jersey vibes. I was just scared. I was just scared. I didn't want to. I was afraid. That's why I didn't take it. I was a pussy. I didn't want to take it. That's why.
Pussy.
Yeah, I was fucking pussy. Just, yeah, you know. That's why I didn't take it. Yeah, I added cells yesterday to the spreadsheet. Yeah, this no, I didn't. That wasn't on stream or anything. No, that was on stream. I didn't add that. No. The buys, yeah, the buys hit stop loss, yeah, but that was called, right? The profits ones, no, that wasn't called. That was after stream. Look at Calm, he up like 69 pips right now. Yo, Calm, where you at right now? Are you at home or what? But we lost because you were at the art house yesterday. That's why.
At a different link. No, you lost because I didn't.
Bro, there's a different links house right now. Bro, be moving house to house for real.
You guys didn't win because you guys didn't have the green on the background like this. I should have changed it for y'all.
True.
But I'm glad I ended up closing early yesterday. Thank God I managed my risk. I was so tired,
Yo,
bro. I just closed. And
do you bring your light everywhere or something? Like, how do you have that light everywhere you go?
I do.
Word. But are you okay? I feel like you're fucking getting trafficked. Are you like Kama's getting trafficked? He's been fucking moving around from like the border states. He's from Mexico to New Mexico. He's at a trap house right now.
I've been switching pairs.
Bro, are you okay? Are you getting trafficked right now?
Maybe.
Why
bro.
is the room all white? Are you on a mattress?
I am on a mattress.
Is the mattress on a bed or on the floor?
It's on the floor because I'm at a different place.
I told you guys, he's getting trafficked right now. He's in a tunnel somewhere right now.
Blink twice if you need help.
Word. Kama's getting smuggled across the border right now.
I always tell the girls that I'm with that I have to go to my meeting around like 4:30 a.m. and I just bring my lights with me so I don't have to turn on their lights in the bedroom and wake them up.
Sheesh.
You just like me, for real.
That's tough.
Imagine every time they leave, they're like, all right, we're going to the next house. Come on, hurry up. Take your light. Bring your light with you.
It's a mix of my trading setup. Yeah, it's a mix of my trading setup and my OnlyFans setup. That's why I've been at different places lately.
I'm the type of person to just request an ankle bracelet from the government. Like, can you guys just keep track of me?
I'm trying to be like KCP on the court.
KC3?
Oh yeah, KC3. Yo, hey, anyone that hoops with the ankle monitor got that, bro.
Yo, if you guys enjoyed the stream today, make sure to leave a like, sub to the channel. I appreciate you being here as always. It's always fun having you guys around here.
Shout out Don.
Shout out everyone who comes by.
Don.
Much love.
Big
Don
shout
the
out.
Don.
Don Perry.
Hey, I know you seen that press conference yesterday of Tank and Ryan.
I actually did not. I was over here busy dwelling over my losses.
But Don, yesterday's trade took out all of this week's profits.
That sucks. That's tough. Bro, I was crazy yesterday though. Like, literally on Twitter, man, there's people waiting 35 days to say something. 35. Imagine being mad at someone for 35 days because they closed at 10 pips. Bro, can you not do something better for life? You waited 35 days for me to take a loss just so you can say that line. Imagine. You know that video chat of some guy being mad? Like he was so mad at someone, he drove 9 hours just to fight someone. Like, imagine driving 9 hours to fight someone, like being angry as shit for 9 hours straight.
Word.
In the
Pull
car.
up, pussy. Pull up. Oh yeah? Word? On my way.
9 hours after.
9 hours later.
Yeah, 5 minutes into that drive, I'm turning back.
Yeah, like, yeah, I give it up.
Yo, chat.
The people
Make sure
been-
you're there for Asian session tonight. We're almost at 8K. Few subs away. Let's get it.
Buy Don's course.
People are not mad. No, they're not mad, but they're like when they say like, no, they're serious though. But like it's not that they're curious. Curious is different, you know. Curious is a bit different. Curious is more so asking like, oh, so what's the reason you do this? Da, da, da. But like the way they say it on social media is like, but you close full at 10 pips and your stop is always 50 pips or some shit. You know, it's like it's a little different. It's more so of just like they're trying to attack you in a way, shape or form. When I've been doing the same thing for the last 10 years, or not 10 years, like 3 years, 4 or 5 years, right? I don't know. It's the same argument we've been having for like the past 4 years on stream. It's not really questioning, or you know, it's more so just they're just trying to attack you.
Very passive aggressive.
Bro, 10 years. My bad. I definitely haven't been training for 10 years. Bro, sometimes I go on YouTube chat. Do you guys ever see these people where they go on YouTube and they're like, there's an FAQ and you ask them how long they've been training
Been doing
for.
this for 26 years.
And I look at them like, bro, you look like you're 26 years old.
No, some of them look like they're 60, but it doesn't look like they've been trading for 26 years. I mean, if you've been doing it good for 5, you don't need to have a YouTube channel talking about you've been doing it for 26 years. After 26 years, you don't need to have a YouTube channel, period.
And like, how is it possible that you say you've been trading for like 11, 12 years and you're changing your strategy every month? It makes no sense. Like, I think at that point you should have one strategy, you know what I mean? Like, you should, you know, it just doesn't make any sense. It's just like, something doesn't add up here, man. Just don't, like, there's no point of lying about how long you've been training for. It's cool. It's not about how long you've been training for. It's about what you've known in the last time you've been training, you know? I've been training for 5 years.
Results.
Some people have been training for 10 plus years, 16 years, 20 years, and they still have maybe less experience than me or more, vice versa.
Results matter.
Yeah. It's like, it's okay to be only training for 2 years, all year, and be on YouTube streaming and educating, you know? It's like, some people have it like that. If anything, it's more impressive, but like, you don't gotta lie just so that you can be more, you can have a better rep for yourself. It's like, people will see you and the way you trade and the way you act and the way you react to things on stream. And they'll you know, figure out how long you've been training for depending on that. They will know True colors will show, right? Eventually. All right, can we get a closure here? Man, oh man. Again, this is a range. This is the new range we're in, right, chat? From 28 to 24. So we can't do anything just yet. We need to wait for the breakout, obviously. And likely the breakout is going to be once we close above 28 or we close below 20. Obviously, I want buys above 28. That'll be cool. If you get a closure above, I'll be in there like swimwear.
Glenn's back. Word. Can somebody give Glenn his wheelchair back? Jerk took his wheelchair yesterday.
What time are you calling at 10? I got a call at 12. I don't know. Yeah, it's 10:30. Like I'm here. I'm chilling today. You know, we're chilling today. Like, we're vibing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the giveaway right now, chat, because we're waiting for a closure. We have like 5 minutes left for a closure, anyways. So I might as well just do the giveaway now, real quick, before we move on for the next whatever. So if you haven't joined the giveaway yet, make sure you guys join it.
Did yesterday's winner contact you?
Yeah, they did. They're
Nice.
in this channel already.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, chat. If you guys haven't joined the giveaway yet, you have like 2 seconds to join it. We'll roll another winner tomorrow, and then at the end of the month, we are going to do a giveaway for cash, like straight up cash, no funded, none of that, just pure cash. But right now, this is the giveaway we have at the moment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bro, we
It's
don't
free.
have Twitter. Make
Mhm.
one.
If you don't have Twitter, then I'm sorry, but it's on Twitter. It's a Twitter giveaway. You know, trying to grow Twitter, so that's where I'm doing it. I'm sorry. There will be more opportunities for you though. You don't need Twitter for your next giveaway. You would just need your brain for your next giveaway. But this one requires Twitter. If you don't have Twitter, then make one. You know, Twitter is free. I'm sure a lot of you guys have access to Twitter. But yeah, I'm gonna roll it here, chat. I'm gonna roll it here. Do you have a closure? No, you don't have one. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go roll it here. I'm definitely gonna go roll it here.
We got 397 entries. Okay, so good luck to everyone. Again, part 2. If the same winner from yesterday wins again, I will roll again, but I doubt that will happen. What odds?
Just so you guys know, this is rigged, and we planned this beforehand. We actually practiced this.
Word. The winner will
We
be Circle
practiced.
FX. All right, chat. Good luck.
It's gonna be Jacob.
Everyone who joined, good luck. You know, again, don't feel bad if you don't win. Again, it's just another giveaway. We'll have plenty more in the future. As long as you're here, you're winning at the end of the day on stream. And the winner is Big Band Crypto.
Nice.
Nice.
Very
426.
nice. I love this guy. Get him on stream. Let's get a reaction.
Oh, we got closure. All right, hold on. Let me lock it in. So lock it in. Yeah, we got closure here, chat. So you know what that means? I'm gonna have a buy stop right here above 1828.900 here. Wow, that was quick. That was last second closure. 1828.900 on the buy stops is what I'm gonna have here. All right. Wait, do you have a top wick? Oh, you do. Okay, yeah. Buy stops here, chat. On the break of the current kind of highs. So that is the buy stop that we're gonna have, right? Because we closed above the range, so we're gonna have a buy stop here. Take profit is gonna be. Oh, we are activated here. Let me just send this in real quick. That was quick. That was a little too quick than I thought. Yeah, so gone buys here off the closures. The current break of the highs. TP is up here at the, I'll say 1856. Stops are gonna be below. I'll say below. We can have a stop below probably 1823.82812. Have a stop below there, because if you break below there, you'll likely see price continue further down. That's also the current 1 hour low, current 4 hour low. So if you flip bearish, you're likely gonna see a push back down. So that's where my stop is, and then target is going to be roughly at the 1834.600. All right, so it's roughly a little bigger than a 1-to-1, but basically just a 1-to-1. managing risk in this case, we will go break even roughly around the 1831.764. That is the break even point. I'll say, and then
Got 10 right here.
or yeah, we might go break even beforehand. I'll let you guys know, but at 1831, that is your next amount of resistance. We'll take advantage of price action afterwards. All right. Yeah, 10 really.
Yeah.
Oh, you got better entry than me.
12. 1828.63.
Yeah. Yeah, like you have range going up here. You don't have any traffic until basically 31-ish, right? So
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of holding it here.
yeah.
Well, at 10, 12, but I think at 20, I'll go 10 in profit.
Yep. That's cool by me. $18. Cool. Yeah, I tried to have buy stuff earlier, but I can't have flipped earlier, right? It's cool. Had a little later entry. But I think we missed on maybe like, what was it, like 2 pips, something like that. Not much of a difference. Won't really change the idea of trade early or anything, really, right? But the whole idea behind trade chat was what? The 5 closure above 28. We mentioned how we wanted buys above 24, but we never created a bond wick towards 21. So with this closure above, I'm anticipating that price will likely drive up and make its way up towards the next resistance at 31. And then overall target 34 if you do end up driving. But yeah, this trade here is basically you can say it is you can say it's a 5 closure above the range. So let me put this in the spreadsheet. This is actually a little less risk, I think. It's just 50 pip flat stop. 938 or 935 actually. New York. Gold. Buys. Breakout on the 5 on the previous higher low. On the 5. Bow. There's that. And then distance channel is gonna be 3, 8, 1.3. You also have NYC open too here, right? So you have the NYC opening, and that's where you have a lot of volume at.
Look on the hourly and the candle to the left. All
Yes.
clean. So by the end of the hour,
Yeah.
should be there.
Yep. I likely will move stops to break even before 31, obviously. Like stops to break even may likely be like 30.600, I'll say. That's where break even likely be. You will see a push up once you re-break the highs here, and that push up will likely be your break even point.
Closing
So
partials.
there's the push up, and at this point, chat, this trade is basically break even. Oops, wait, can't do it yet. Oh, not yet. Oh, I had a later entry. You're right. Never mind. No, it's not. It's. I thought I was looking at a train view screen. No, it's almost break even. Once you break the highs, it'll go break even again. But I thought I was looking at train view screens a little. It was a little better entry than what it was. I think the train view screen showed like maybe I think 15 pips or something at that point. I'm still in here. I haven't moved stops to break even yet. I'm not sure you guys did. Some of you guys might move stops to break even, but I did not move stops to break even just yet. Just yet.
I saw 15. I didn't go break even. I'm waiting on 20 and to go 10 pips in profit. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah, I was looking to move stops to break even, but I have a later entry here because I think TradingView has a different price point here. Yeah. I'm not sure what you guys did. You guys might have had a better entry. I have an entry at 18. My entry is 1829.42. That's my entry.
Need the 5 to flip here.
Yes. Yeah. Where's your stop though? Original stop. The 1 hour breakout lows,
40.
right?
48 pips.
48. Yeah, I have the same. I have 50.
What was your entry? 1829 what?
Me or Wix?
18.
You.
29.42.
I got 0.27.
Yeah. I think the original buy stop initially was at 28.5 or something, 28.6, right? I think something like that. No.
Damn, I got a
Yeah.
7 pip better entry than you. How's that possible?
Yeah. No, because I
That was
remember
such a
because
big
by the
difference.
time I placed the buy stop, it kind of just was retesting the highs. I just put at the break of the current highs. Where's TP? TP is 1834. That's TP. Yeah, that was the spike I was talking about though. That was the push that pushes up towards 30.385. That was the push. I was gonna explain the trade for you guys, chat. Basically this trade here is just a 5-minute closure, previous higher low on a breakout. So the 5-minute time from 86% win rate with 56 trades taken. Previous higher low, 14 trades taken, 64%, and then breakout 59 trades taken, 83%. That is the stats we have for that trade. For this trade, exactly. All right. You have a 15 closure in about 2 minutes here. I'm not too worried about the last 15 of the alley candle again, because it's not 8:45 candle, it's a 9 a.m. candle, and therefore I mean it's the 4 candle already opened up, right? If the 4 candle were to pull back for the closure, it would have done it at 8:45, right? There's no closure in the 4 hour time frame, therefore 4 candle still open, and therefore you still have room to drive. Because that's why we don't enter the last 15. This is the 4 hour time frame. Yeah. You could manage your risk, however. Like you can move your stops to whatever you want, right? Obviously, but I will say though, if this 5 does reflip again, right? And it re-breaks the highs on the 5, then at that point I'll move stops break even, because if you re-break the highs, you'll see another push, and that push will take you up towards the 31.655, and at that point you should be risk free. I won't be closing anything just yet. I'm looking to trail my stops and profit. That is the plan here. But I'm just waiting for that to actually happen first, right? Let's see, 15 closure in about 41 seconds. I was on to close above 828. Obviously, it's a 1 hour. It's more of a 1 hour trade, but I was on to close above 28 on the 1 hour, or above 26 on the 1 hour. You should be good for this next 15 drive. So, what's your break-even point, Wix?
I'm gonna, okay, so right here.
31.
Exactly right there. I'm planning on going 10 pips in profit. At the fill of this 1 hour to the left. See the 1 hour with no top wick?
Yeah.
Once
Yes.
we get there, I wanna
Yes.
go 10 pips in profit.
Same plan I got to then.
I'm at 11 pips here right now.
How
I
like
just
5 close respecting, or yeah, 5 close respecting there. So you break the highs, gives you the seller replay. You see that?
needs to break the highs here. Ugly the way it's forming.
It's either you get a push on this 15 here once it flips bullish, or you get a push on the new 1 hour candle at 10 a.m. after the candle closes, though, right? Because the 1 hour needs to close above. It would be preferred to get out before 10 a.m. obviously. Like we expected to get out before 10 a.m., but we can't control time obviously. But yeah, it's either you get a push on this 15-minute flip here as the 15 opened up and it's closed above the range to drive, or you get a push at 10 a.m. once you have the 1 hour closure above the range, which will likely do what the 15-minute candle just did, right?
Let's go. Fucking
Again, you know, don't cheer. You are on profits. Don't celebrate the wins. Nothing happened yet. You can still hit stop loss. If you hit stop loss, don't dwell. It could still be a win. I mean, well, won't be your last stop, won't be your last win. Just stay composed. Just like any other trade took this year. The streak we're on, same rules apply, nothing changes, right? All we're doing here is we're just trading another day in the markets. That's it. Same rules apply every day, no matter what situation. But there you go.
Oh, break even
At that point, risk free.
Maybe close.
I'm gonna move my stops 10 pips in profit, and I will let the rest rock towards the TP. Again, do not celebrate, do not fear, do not dwell. This is not a trade. Stay composed. This is when it's key to stay composed, okay? Stay composed. Do not overexcite yourself. But well deserved. Pass off in the back. We stuck to the plan. We didn't take anything else today. We stuck to our playbook. And now we are just
I think I'm gonna
waiting for the results. Obviously. All right, chat. So we did the same trade took yesterday. That's cool.
Filled it.
Yeah. Probably gonna move my stops to 20 pips in profit here, or 18 pips in profit here, and let it rock towards target, because we were tapping that 1 hour top wick now, right? So this 1 hour could you can have some play here, but at this point we're gonna just trail my stops in profit, and there you go. All right, so I got out. Basically just closed basically at the 20 pip mark, and congratulations, chat, on another day. Another day. Again, we lost 60 pips yesterday. We're not chasing 6 pips today, right? We're gonna trade what the market gives us, just like any other trade during that time period, during the streak, during whatever period. But we're not gonna be chasing 6 pips today because we lost 6 pips yesterday. We're just chasing the next opportunity. That's it. The next trade that comes to us. So this trade could be 20 pips. The next trade could be 6 pips. The next trade could be 100 pips. For all we know, who knows? But we got this trade with the win.
We executed our plan. We managed risk according to plan at these levels, right? So that's what we said. We're that hourly level with no top wick. So this is perfect. The rest is up to the market. We did what we could control, and we took our piece, right?
Yes.
There's no need to look for more. And tomorrow, same thing. Day after that, same thing. Eventually, you're gonna have so many of these that loss just won't matter, right? That loss or the profits from that, the money lost in the previous trade is just it's going to be made back just as a byproduct of you keep showing up and being profitable and continuing to win. Just show up and win, right? And then the losses won't matter. You just show up and win. The losses really don't matter. You took a big loss, it won't matter if you just keep showing up to win.
Just don't take the losing trades.
But look here, the last loss I took on stream before yesterday was on January 31st. We lost on that day. Or no, January 26th on stream. That was the last day. January 25th, my bad. 25th was the last loss. The next day, what did we make? We made 20 pips. We didn't catch 53 pips. People are like saying that day. I remember that day. People were saying, yo, Don, you lost 53 pips yesterday and say you made 20. Why are you doing this? Your R isn't positive. Like, this is not a profitable strategy. What happened afterwards? Next day, 27. Again, not even break even yet. 47 pips now, right? Next day, 8. Okay, debatable. Now we're in profits again, right? But 34, 10, 10, 18, 10, 24, 13, 20, right? So it adds up. And I mean, that's the win rate being high, right? Obviously, it plays out in the end, and that's what happened. And I mean, now we're basically, I think we're up for the week again, or I'm up for the week again, or I'm around break even for the week again, I believe. Yeah, around break even. But again, no need to chase. Just trade what the market gives you. Eventually, you keep cracking the rock will crack open. Right?
No, honestly, Chad, we couldn't have done it without that sandwich that I ate. If I didn't eat that sandwich, we would not be driving right now. We needed.
I think it's because I came on stream, bro. To be honest,
but don't be doing nothing on stream like that.
It wasn't for the lights.
I turned the LED lights green. That's what it was.
W sandwich.
What was even on that? I swear it just looked like cheese.
No, it was eggs, cheese, lox, and the tomatoes.
Okay.
Yo, chat, leave a fucking like though if you guys enjoyed that trade and that breakdown though. Don't even leave a like for the profits, because profits don't matter. This one does not matter. But leave a like for just gaining something out of today's stream. You learned what Wix ate today. You learned that Common has a bunch of sneaker links. You know, you had some great discipline today on stream, some great value drops, some nuggets, some gems. So leave a like and for that, you know. But the win, don't leave a like for the win. The win comes, the win goes. The loss comes, the loss goes all the time. Value always stays though. That's what matters the most.
What are you doing? 2 Wordles today?
Thank you for the
we did one
knowledge,
yesterday.
the value, though, bro. I appreciate you as always.
No worries, man. No worries. Thanks for the blue lights today. Am I done for a day? Maybe I might take some trades afterwards with the single channel. Maybe after stream. We'll see. But on stream, probably done. Yeah, probably calling it a day. Yo, congrats to the giveaway winner, by the way. Big Bands Crypto 426.9. Hey man, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's fair, you know. He retweeted, he won, and there it is, you know. There it is. Winner's winner, man. So congratulations, brother. Hit me up, or yeah, hit me up on Twitter, and I will get back to you. Maggie says, I don't need the signals, bro. I'm a bank trader. All right. Cool. But yeah, if he doesn't hit me up within, you know, 5 minutes, then I will re-roll maybe. But
Oh shit.
oh, never mind. He won. Yee.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit you up
that's
after
crazy.
stream with info. All right, cool. All right, chat. Congrats though. Tomorrow another giveaway, and then we'll have what do you call it? We'll have another giveaway at the end of the month.
Don's gonna do the quote of the day.
12 a day today. Don't eat yellow snow.
Oh, I got you. Here you go.
Nah,
You guys
12 a day
ready?
today.
You guys listening?
Uh,
I got you. Be phenomenal or be forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. It's your quote of the day.
nah, 12 a day today goes to Jacob, because Jacob, we need a weekly update. It's been 1 week.
Oh,
Jacob, it's been 1 week.
Yo.
It's been 1 week. Chat, grab some popcorn. It's about to get wild in here. It's been 1 week since Jacob has talked to us about his breakdown, and we want to see, have you improved?
All right. So I stopped over risking.
Okay.
I started journaling my trades.
Okay.
all right. Everybody just wants to know if you bought another funding account.
Not yet. I have not.
That's good. That's good.
Emphasis on yet.
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah, because I could end up buying another one, but like I tell myself, I'm not going to. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Don is right about funding challenges. Like, listen, Chad, like I know y'all want to get funded, but you gotta look at it like you only got 30 days, and like I feel like I find myself either trying to force trades or trying to go to Max's stream to catch another trade, because I know like
Oh, he's
I only
right
got
here. He's supporting
30
you.
days, and it's kind of like, I don't want to use that word to probably offend somebody, but like it's kind of like lame, like bruh, like you only
Whoa,
like you have to.
whoa. Don't be using language like that here, dog.
I was gonna say gay. That it's kind of lame, but
Yeah, we
it's
ain't gonna
like,
offend no one here.
yeah, I'm not gonna offend nobody, but because I don't mean it in that type of way, so I don't even want to say it. But yeah, like it's like, bro, you kind of find yourself trying to force trades because you know that you have to hit a certain profit target, or if not force trades, luckily I haven't. You find yourself trying to over leverage, and I feel like it's not good. So as soon as say I pass or fail this challenge, after this I would rather trade my own capital, because for so long I feel like I didn't see that, and I feel like now I kind of do.
All right. So, I mean, you improved. You started journaling. You stopped over risking. I mean, even though it's 1 a week, it obviously it probably hasn't like made back all your shit. You haven't made back all your money yet from funding, right? But it is a step forward towards the next level. You're taking, at least you understand what your mistakes and you're taking an approach. So that's all that matters. And I mean, you keep doing that, good things will naturally come. But I mean, as long as you're trying to shape a way to improve, you know, that's all that matters.
Right.
And
Hey,
that's
What
we
what
else?
ain't letting you on here. We ain't letting you on here if you buy another funding challenge, man. You gotta be
Got you. What else?
accountable.
What else would you say that? All right, so not over risking,
But here's the thing.
journaling my trades.
You're doing everything right now, though. There's nothing wrong with that. You're doing everything perfectly the way you should be doing things, right? You're more organized now by your trades. You being more organized forces you to not overtrade, because imagine journaling 20 trades a day. You know, like you'll be sick and tired of just journaling 20 trades in your journal a day. I'm lazy to do that myself, right? So, you're not overtrading. You started journaling. What I will say though is, have you learned to control? Have you learned to control your emotions after trades though? Like, have you taken a look into that? In terms of like, you know, after you take a win, like how do you feel? After you take a loss, how do you feel? Like, have you taken a look into how you feel after trades?
To be honest, I might say I don't, but I feel like sometimes I do, but 9 times out of 10, I feel like I don't really feel anything, because I usually got shit to do after I trade. Like I usually got to go do stuff. So I usually just get so busy doing other stuff, and I feel like that's what chat should try to do. Like if you don't have any hobby, or you don't go to work after you take trades, then you probably should, because that'll distract you. Like Don goes to hockey or goes to other stuff, and like I feel like that's what everybody needs, right? It's like go to the gym, do something that you're not sitting here on the charts trying to force that next trade, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna get everything at once too, you know what I mean? Like you still have a long way to go, obviously, to where you want to get to. Like I don't think you're done yet, right? You have no reason to be done yet. But you know, you're not gonna get everything within a week, within a day. But as long as you're improving over time, you'll build better habits. So I mean, yeah, you're on the right path. You're doing fine. As long as you're not fucking, you know, making the same mistakes you made last week or from last week.
Yeah.
Just don't go to the gym and buy another funded account. You're good.
Man, yeah. Like last night I was in the gym and I was like thinking about like doing some dumb shit, bro. I was like, but I was conscious of it. I was like, yeah, let me chill out.
Yeah. So you should be
It's
doing.
important that you catch yourself though. Like that's.
Yeah.
But that's just like intrusive thought shit. Like the fact that you're not acting on it is what's important.
Right.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I just want a weekly update. Every week we're gonna have an update because you know I'm actually trying to help you in a way.
Appreciate that.
I know how it feels to blow accounts. I know how it feels to struggle and have no one out there to help you. So I want to make sure that DVS is here. Whenever you feel like buying their funded account, go tell the Discord server that you're gonna buy another funded account, and maybe the chat will talk you out of it, or a chat will, someone in the chat will help you out with DVS. DVS, that's why though, DVS is the best community ever, because we're always trying to help ourselves, but also help each other out as well, right? We don't got a toxic community, bro. Trust me. I don't think we have the least toxic community. Kieran likes to keep it clean in the server. He gets rid of all the bad apples. We try to keep it clean, and yeah, we have a pretty helpful community in any channel you go to. But yeah, just talk to them if you ever need help, or hit me up sometimes, right? I'll be there to hit you up. But yeah, again, bro, next year you'll be looking back at this day like, damn, I was that guy last year, huh? And you'll be better than you were last year. That's all that matters. All right, bro. Got you, man. But yeah, chat. Other than that, bro, chat. I'm gonna call that a day here, to be honest, guys. Again, my word today is don't chase your losses. Just trade the markets for what it is and what it gives you. Because the moment you chase your losses, you will add emotions into the equation, and you adding emotions to the equation does not work. So, chat, I'm gonna play a Wordle here. Love you guys. Wix9, do your little shout out. Asian session plug.
10 hours from now, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there. Asian session continues. We are gonna finish out the week strong. Had a nice dub here today in the morning. Let's get a dub in the evening and finish off the week strong in Asian session. We had a really fire Asian session last night. Everything was flowing. A lot of people showing up, and a lot of people are learning, right? We're getting a lot of new people too.
Yes, sir.
So let's keep doing. Let's keep growing. We're like 20 away from 8K. I think tonight's going to be the 8K stream.
And man, oh man, we're just getting started, man. The shit that we are cooking up right now, yes, are in for something this year. I'm excited.
We told them before the New Year's there was a lot of stuff coming this year.
Yes, and we are taking action this year. This is the first year
of action
where I'm taking. I don't think I ever taken this much action before, right? But obviously, I'm growing as a businessman. I'm growing as a trader.
It's not a businessman. He's a business man.
Man, yeah, but I'm growing and I'm learning new things every day, right? So, you guys will have a lot coming for you guys this year. All right, love you guys. Thank you for showing love. As always, join the Discord server if you guys haven't done so yet. We probably will be doing a 20K giveaway if we hit 20K members in the Discord server. I might give out some. But yeah, 20K almost there. We have 400 till we hit that. Make sure you guys join that, and it's a free server, no charge. If you're gonna be toxic, you're getting banned. That's it. But yeah, let's play Wordo and call that a day, and hopefully we might get another trade in the single channel later. Trade. TRADE. All right, looks like that is not the right word. Smash the like button though, chat. 700 likes, chat. I appreciate it so much. Let's get 900 likes. Trade
signals by the course.
I didn't pay him to say that. See, man, win or loss, we're doing a Wordle every day. Even yesterday we did a Wordle. Quicksand didn't want to do it. I'm like, yo, we gotta do one though. This is the mojo. This is what we gotta do.
Rinse.
You know, that's a good guess, man. That's a terrible guess.
Oh no, we suck again.
Chore.
Way to sign up for Asian session. Go to my channel, sub to the channel, turn on notifications, and you'll know when I'm on. 10 hours from now, 8 p.m. Eastern.
It could be O, right? It has to be O-R-E. U-R-E.
Oh, shit, I forgot to turn this off.
Sure or Lur, her, burr.
Sure. No.
Sure. Has to be you, right? What else can go there? H.
Shire. S-H-I-R-E. The
There's no
Shire.
I. Has to be
Fuck.
you. I think it's pure. No?
I was bringing it back to the Bilbo Baggins days.
Is it where?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. ERE.
There.
I'm tripping.
No, there.
Dubs in the chat.
Hey.
Hey. Comment FX, get off your phone. Stop clicking don't click the close button now. Just trust off some profit and let it rock.
He's looking up the answers to the Wordle.
Sure, like, should I close it or let it rock? How much traffic we got going on here? Hey man, I got industry soon. Got caught signal ASAP. Got caught trading. Trade.
Red. Gold. Spoon.
Oh wait. Trade.
Kids. Kid. Alright. Toy. Ooh. Monopoly.
Game.
Play. Sport.
What's a game?
Win.
Cards.
Blackjack.
Dice. Dicer.
Bet. Or like,
What's a game, chat?
Spin the bottle.
Got a freak.
spin the bottle.
Gambo. Life's like Gambo 456.
Shout out to
Tetris.
Tall Thumbs.
Video. Puzzle. That's a good guess. Might be puzzle.
We was
Lego?
chugging, hitting licks.
Puzzle, yeah.
Oh, it is puzzle.
Puzzle,
Nice.
jigsaw, crossword game, maze, riddle, Tetris, solve. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad. Not bad, not bad.
I'm gonna go have to listen to that song after.
Alright, chat. Have fun today, guys. Enjoy your breakdowns today. Enjoy your profits. Enjoy your discipline.
You're not gonna weave today?
Do not give. Oh shit, yeah. Also, please do not give me credit for the win. Do not, please. I do not want credit for the win because I don't want.
Word. Go to my channel and thank me.
Yep. Rude.
Oh, that's it. I
Mood.
think you gotta go rude, root, riot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, right.
Rinse not a word. Nah. What was the end goal here? Root.
No, I think we're gonna go with moot. Right? What if we go with moot right away?
Mm-hmm.
Rink. Oh yeah.
Oh, you could do mold, and then you could do mild,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you could do Ming,
Mind. Ming doesn't work.
mind,
Rind, mind, then rind, then ring.
and the ring. Yeah, there we go.
W.
Oh, we did it in the best amount of tries.
Nice.
really? Where does it say that?
When it
That's
says like
5.
today's optimal, that means like the least amount of guesses you could get it in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you couldn't get it in less than 5, and we got it in there.
Nice.
Noise.
Alright, chat. Cheers out. Have a good day. If you're still trading for a day,
Yes.
make sure everybody
Thank you,
protects you.
Dom.
Make sure you use a stop loss, okay? Calm. You too. Peace out, chat.
You know
That's
me. No stop loss, gang.
Peace and love. Thanks for hosting.
No worries, brother. Love you guys. Thank you.
Yo, am I uncensored now?
It's a kid's stream.
Okay.
Wix
Family friendly.
11 is here.
She doesn't understand.
Da, da, da.